Hello.
Hi.
Sorry, I'm doing this on my phone because my computer microphone is not functioning. So
There it is live.
and if I try to adjust this from because I'm sitting in front of my computer, it just echoes really bad. So
Yeah. What the hell? Hang on. Oh, there you are. I had
let's
to
see.
restart it.
What the fuck? Oh, okay. Hold on. Oi.
Oh, shit.
I don't believe a word Mike said.
There, I got it. I got a little ahead of myself.
You said you got a little high for cough syrup. Huh?
Headache. Right here. Hurts.
Did he just say he gets a little high for cough syrup? Is that what he just said?
Yeah. That's what it is. I wish I had cough syrup. I got a headache. Who drilled the hole in my head right here? That's what it feels like.
The demon that crawled in.
Yeah. Yeah, probably.
Hello.
Welcome back.
We'll see how long YouTube lets me stream from StreamYard on my phone since I'm not over 1,000 subscribers. I'm not supposed to stream from my phone. But since my computer's being a total butt, I'm going to do it anyway.
We'll see.
Okay.
They'll hear the wrath of me if they don't.
Right?
Tomorrow, guys, I'm
They
going to
don't
be woken up at the start. They're going to be grinding down my road to nothing up here, all throughout the entire park.
Well, they probably won't do it all in one day. They'll probably do like sections at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Going to start at 7.
That's a job that's going to take a couple weeks. That's a job that's going to take a couple weeks, definitely.
I'll have Dad's out there with my phone, pretending like he's taking pictures of it, and I can see if there's any real hot construction workers out there.
Yeah. Take the pictures of the girls for me, would you? If there could be a couple.
There could be.
Yeah. Maybe the flag lady is a girl. Woman.
Well, ask Susan. I got a very small road up here. Don't I? It's really small.
Pretty narrow.
Yeah.
It looks like it's kind of one way, like one car at a time if anybody's parked on the side of the road.
Yep, pretty much. Yeah,
that's kind of the way ours is too.
A lot worse. Balsam was worse. We were living in fields.
Ken is responsible for that name, I think.
What's that?
My name.
I did.
Oh, her name did it.
I did it.
Okay.
Well, you were talking about your hair that one night on stream, so I had to make you hairy.
Oh, God. Seriously? Still got my
Anthony, the great cantor.
I got
that was curious having a ball.
So let me see here. I want to say hi to a few people. We got Anthony and Mike and Dreams, Donna in the chat, Joshua Williams. We've got Seth.
I love it.
Got a few other people, but I don't know who they are. They're lurking.
I love it.
I think somebody loves your mask.
Yeah.
Right on.
I gotta break it in though. It pulls on my ears a little.
You might need you can get basically they're just like extensions for the for the ear loops, you can get little extensions that either add to it and add another loop so you can get it over your ear comfortably, or it fits all the way around your head and you can adjust that. So there's some options for the bigger headed people.
It's not too bad, but it's like flies off every once in a while.
Oh geez, I think you need those extensions there, Mike.
Okay.
It's not supposed to be a projectile,
Yeah.
Or we can get Mike like a bra extender for it.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm growing boobs. Yeah.
Let's see.
Doesn't bother me a bit.
6
We got an
minutes
appointment
in and
tomorrow.
brawl's already mentioned. What the hell?
Yeah.
Okay. I need to go get my cord for my phone. I will be right back because I just realized my one from in here is now out in the car. So I'll be right
Oh.
back.
Okay. We'll wait. It only hurts when I move my head.
No, you don't want that.
The last one I got was kind of small, but I think I'm wear it to break it in.
Yeah.
I've got some work to do.
Did they drain too much blood on you, Donna? I'm due for a draining tomorrow, too. They're going to flush my port. Probably take more blood.
How often do you get checked, Mike?
It was like every 3 weeks. I think it's gone louder to once a month now.
No.
Well, it's every 2 years, like 3 weeks.
What a shame.
Oh,
See how pretty.
yeah.
See how pretty these apples look.
Yeah.
Only thing is, the tree came down.
Oh
That's
God!
how pretty the apples look. But when you cut them in two, that's what they look like on the inside.
Ugh.
Well, that can be cut out.
No, it's. I already cut that centerpiece out, and it tastes just like the outer.
Well,
Now,
I have
what are those,
Okay.
Anthony?
Apples,
Oh,
red delicious. The
Okay.
tree
Yeah,
fell over.
Anthony,
There's a bunch.
Road in Washington.
Tell me, see an apple. This thing hurts like I want an apple, but I can't
Well,
eat
the,
it.
the tree broke over. It uprooted,
Yeah.
but it did enough damage that they're all rotten, and so basically they all going to have to be thrown away.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
damage
you
is
had a
done.
red delicious tree in your yard?
No, I didn't. A friend of mine did.
Oh, okay.
No, I lost. Other than the pecans, I lost a mulberry tree and I lost my pear tree.
Oh, bummer.
Sorry to hear that.
Hey, it could have been worse. Could have been lost the whole house.
Yeah.
Yep.
Could have lost each
No.
other.
Or
Can
just a rough.
I
It's still habitable.
can my I voted sticker should say I voted, but I should have a separate sticker that says I farted.
Yeah. I voted then I farted.
Donna, I'd like to know the correlation between getting blood taken and passing gas.
I'd like to know that too.
Maybe it created a vacuum in her body and it had to come out somewhere. That doesn't even make sense. What the hell?
No. That's her way. That's her way of going. Poke me again, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Teach you to poke
Hey,
me.
Susan, you want to get Tom to lecture about how he quit?
About you what?
Oh shit! About how
About
Tom
you.
quit his job.
Well,
I got my flu
Well,
shot.
that's
I got my flu shot. Friday. I got the flu shot. Still hurts. She had the flu
How are
shot
you-
Friday.
How are you feeling?
Fine. She had the flu shot Friday, and she got a shingle shot today.
Oh wow.
Lovely.
I never had chicken pox, so I don't need a shingle shot.
I've had them. Very minimal.
You've never
case,
had
but I've
chicken
had 'em.
pox, Mike?
My mom never did send us anywhere where they had the chicken pox.
Wow.
Oh,
You know,
that's gonna
okay.
suck.
you don't need a shingles vaccine, but you do need a chicken pox vaccine because at your age and with your health, if you got the chicken pox now, it could kill you.
Yeah.
Oh, it'd be
So
good.
you actually, if you've never had the chicken pox, you need to get a hold of your doctor like ASAP and say, I need a chicken pox vaccine.
I'll tell the oncology people tomorrow.
Yeah, that's a really good idea.
Yeah, but he
Because
said he's never
chicken
had
pox-
Cancer.
Chicken pox is somebody that's older and that has had cancer and is dealing with all sorts of health issues. It can be deadly.
Yeah.
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 One thing I
And
did
it-
have before I was supposed to was measles.
Oh
You
yeah.
know, when you're a small baby, like less than 6 months old, you're not supposed to be able to have measles, but I did.
Quick,
Shit. We all had measles when we was young.
Oh,
That's because they stuck us all. When one of us got, they stuck us all together.
yeah. Well,
I never had measles, but I had mumps, and let's see. Well, I had chicken pox when I was 23. That
Freaking
sucked.
mumps suck, man.
the doctor didn't even believe her when she called him and said I had the measles. He says, too young to have it.
Ooh,
As soon as she walks in the door, he goes, he has the measles.
I
Get him
would-
out of here.
I want to say
Hi,
14,
David.
15.
Hey, David. Hey, Christy.
Hey, Christy.
Oh no, I'll tell you a deal that a lot of people forget about that used to be. I know in the 80s it was spread like wildfire. Mono.
Oh, yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah. Mononucleosis.
Michael got mono
AKA trench mouth.
Yeah. Yeah, if it hit you right. Yeah. Any of it, you know, we laugh about because we got over, but people don't realize that shit can kill you if it hits you at the right time.
Yeah.
Look out. Look
Yeah,
out.
she was talking about her son one time had mono and strep throat all at one time. They like to kill them.
Yeah. Strep throat's no joke.
Yeah, but you know, well, baby, that's the way everybody used to do it. It's called herd immune. Yeah, I can't even talk.
Herd immunity.
Yeah,
Yeah. Look at them
back
eyes.
when we had a little oomph and the little balls between our pants, we used to do things like that. Now
Little
everybody's like,
balls Yeah.
Yeah. I'm telling you, man, you will never forget the looks of people when you go into Walmart. You know them little pose, and you go. They're all like, they look like Sanford and Son. You know, they look like Sanford on Sanford and Son going, I'm coming, Ethel. I'm coming.
Yeah. Yeah. You
Don't
big
be a
dummy.
guy with a sharp look on his face. I'm coming
Yeah.
for you, honey.
Yeah, I keep seeing clips of him saying, you big dummy. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. Or
I watch a lot
as
of
Ethel-
stereo stuff.
or as Ethel would say, you fish-eye fool.
Yeah.
And then he say, you gorilla.
Yep. Good
Who
old
you calling?
Fred.
Who you calling? Like, who you calling? I'm calling the zoo to let them know their gorilla got me.
Yeah.
The silverback escaped.
Well, apparently this shit ain't working today. I've been blowing my nose like a demon.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Well, this is like the first day that I've even been able to think about breathing out of my nose.
Oh, I know.
For about 2 weeks. It's been miserable.
God, she's fucking fast.
Her tail.
Well,
They might hear you, Susan.
besides being in the musty basement, and there's probably mold down here, it smells like piss too.
Well, Mike,
Oh, lovely.
You quit,
Oh, come on.
Wow.
you quit
I didn't notice
misbehaving.
I was outside for about 3 hours yesterday. I come down here, it's like, Jesus Christ, it
Well,
smells like
Mike-
piss in here. It's my fault.
Look, if you wouldn't quit misbehaving, the ex wouldn't lock you in the basement.
Well, I was wondering why it smells like piss down there. But
Diapers into the drain. When I got an emergency, I'd go in the drain real quick. I need to
Oh.
bleach it.
Oh,
I need to bleach it.
trying to save you
Well-
some proper free.
It's better than pissing on the floor, I guess.
Little baby over here. I got this little baby.
Yeah.
Got this little baby right here, huh?
Do you not have a bathroom in your basement?
No. Or I'd go in it.
What? What?
I would go in it if there was a bathroom down here.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you, them flush up toilets ain't
What's
cheap.
wrong?
It's broken.
What do you mean it's broken?
It's a big freezer.
What do you mean it's broken?
I don't know how to explain it. You gotta come see.
Okay, guys, I'll be back.
All right.
We got it.
We got this. We'll entertain ourselves. It's okay.
Yeah. Just leave the mic on so we can hear you smack them.
We'll dance
We
while you're
don't need
gone.
no witnesses.
Yeah. How'd you break that?
Oh,
This is retribution.
her arm hurts.
That's-
She needed to play a bowl out, right? At the cupboard. And I was like, okay, I'll try. And I got up there and I got the heavy one. Okay, grab your weight one now, quick. It was hilarious. Her arm hurt from getting shot today, so she couldn't get the ball.
That's when you go out and you come back with a pair of needle nose. I got this.
Well, they are wearing masks.
Yeah, get the pliers.
See, I'm tired. Maybe I'll sleep better tonight.
Oh, I am.
You think anyway?
You hope.
I don't know if I told you this or not, but we were digging around for in the garage for a saw the other day,
We're not out of the kids' house.
and we dug out my my TV stand that was buried, and I'm paying for it today.
Good rest.
Okay, I'm back.
Hey,
What was broken?
It wasn't broken. It was. We have the freezer is like below the fridge, and it's got like a pull-out drawer, and then like the main drawer, and then the pull-out drawer on top of that. And the pull-out drawer was just stuck.
yeah,
It had some stuff underneath it that just need to be moved.
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Did it happen in the refrigerator? The shit where you put the fruit and shit, lettuce and
yeah.
different things. They get stuck because it's broken. No, listen, watch, see it work.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he's even able to compete after last night.
That's called drawer being overloaded.
Yeah.
I'm about ready to call HP and tell them they suck my balls.
Who? Oh,
I wouldn't do that 'cause
Hewlett
they
Packard. Hewlett Packard. I have
Yeah.
spent 4.5 hours today trying to troubleshoot my computer.
Her computer giving her so much trouble.
Oh,
She says she's ready to
And
call. them.
oh.
I can't get a hold of anybody. And when I finally got through to live support, they were closed down. They literally closed down as I was waiting to be the next person to be helped.
ah,
You ready?
And I'm like, really? So now I gotta wait till tomorrow morning. And yeah, I'm about ready to. I don't know. I need to find a phone number for them so I can call and talk to a human being instead of dealing with this computer shit. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah, and good luck.
look,
And the sad thing
Yes.
is when you when you do get a human being, I hate to be mean,
What?
you can't understand them.
Yeah,
They're far
there's some dick over in India or wherever they're at now.
So he's eating.
That doesn't help me know how much he's eating or any information that I actually need to know.
Well, everything that she puts on the corner, he's eating, and he's eating more out of the bowl.
And food is disappearing out of his bowl too. So what the fuck is going on?
She might be going to his bowl.
This is why I wanted to put the food up so we have control over this
When
shit.
they're hungry.
Yeah,
Can-
and then he
can-
eats out of her bowl, and then the freaking competition starts, and then he gets fat again. No, there's a reason I feed them out of two bowls
I bet you said he was losing weight.
from not eating. Well, that doesn't mean it's okay for them to switch bowls.
Very much. Oh my God.
I know how
come
you
on.
fed your dogs,
Good
but our two
midnight
dogs
snack.
that we have now competition eat if they're given us the same bowl. That's I did overfeed them. I was putting that whole bowl, I was filling it up. And they were still competition eating to the point that they eat that whole bowl in one day. That's not funny. That's unhealthy. What the fuck?
Whatever. You don't laugh about anything.
Well, I don't think it's funny when my dog is 3 pounds overweight and he's only fucking 11 pounds to begin with.
Give 11.
Oi.
Well, I don't think that. I don't
Why?
think I'm overweight too. I still have it.
Yeah, but you're doing something about it.
Doing something about him too.
Hey, Dave.
Yeah, I got the same problem with our dogs. Bodie's so hungry now, he starts he'll eat all his food and then run over and eat all the collies too. Brett doesn't care. Hi, Dave. Brett said it was okay. But as long as it doesn't upset his stomach. Yeah, so it's like, when is he gonna let the collie eat though? The collie's like 70 pounds when he's a Sheltie. 70 pounds. She started with
coughing,
me
you
once.
wanna go see if
No,
you
he's
get food?
70.
Distract. It's really dry here. We need to put the humidifier on for them too.
Yeah.
Hello again.
Welcome
Hey
back.
there.
Yeah. Bodie eats the collie's food all the time. We get 2 separate bowls too. But he'll finish
Well-
his and then run over and eat all the other one. He's
Well,
hungry.
Spike and Rosie, the first year we had Rosie, Spike started gaining weight.
Yeah.
And I realized it was because they were literally, we would fill like one bowl, and it was a big bowl. It was enough for 3 days worth of food.
Yeah. Eat
They
it all
would
at once.
eat it all in one day because they would literally eat until they were totally stuffed, sleep for a couple hours, and then they would
Yeah.
go back and eat more because they were trying to eat more than the other one. So I
Uh-huh.
split up their,
Yeah. That's
I
what they
gave
say.
them
They
each-
get in.
Trust
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
I gave them each their own bowl, and that solved that problem instantly. And
Right.
and I was able to get Spike to lose weight. And now he's going in, and he's not only eating like part of his food, then he's finishing her food and cleaning up her mess all over the floor.
Yeah.
Like, how the hell am I supposed to know how much he's eating if he's doing that shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was too.
But somebody doesn't want me to pick the food bowls up off the floor when the time is up. So, you
Yeah, but
know,
that's the only
I
way.
guess they're
That's the
just
only
gonna-
way you can control it.
Well, that's what I think, and that's everything that I've been taught by the people that are actual dog trainers in my group on Facebook. They all tell me the same thing. Pick the food up after 20 minutes. Don't let it sit down. Don't free feed them. 20 minutes, that's enough time to eat, and then that's it until the next time. But somebody doesn't want me to do that. Somebody thinks this is acceptable for my dog to eat out of control.
I know. There's some people that pick the water bowl up after a certain time so they don't drink in the middle of the night and piss all over the house while they're sleeping.
Yeah.
I haven't done that just because my dogs have proven that they're not going to pee on the floor.
Trustworthy. Right.
But I also, either Ken or I gets up about, we usually let them out about midnight, and then one of us is up around 5. So,
Right.
That's about the longest they have to go is about 5 hours, and they're sleeping anyway. So.
Right. Yeah. I was going to say they usually bundled up sleeping next to you anyway.
But I'll tell you, I do miss the doggy door. I miss having a doggy door. The doggy door led out into a little dog run that was big enough for them to like sit on the porch or like go down and do their business and then come back up and hang out on the porch. And it was all enclosed with like fence. I think the fence was as high as the house. The fence was as tall as the house, so nothing could really get in. And then if we had to be gone longer than like 6 hours, it was no big deal. Now if we got to be gone longer than 6 hours or so, I got to like hire a freaking babysitter.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, Bodie's back on he's getting almost better now. He hasn't puked or got the diarrhea now in a week, way over a week. And I can't see his ribs anymore. He's got the translucent white back on his legs again. And
right on.
That's how pretty his fur is,
That's good to hear.
It looks like pearlescent paint, pearlescent legs,
nice.
Yeah. He's starting to fatten up a little. I was really starting to worry. He was fucking eating like a hog, and nothing was happening. But then when they weighed him, he gained a pound.
That's good.
Well, he's turning into a little jerk again, though.
What did they decide was wrong with him?
Well, after they did the ultrasound and the blood test, they came up with it was some kind of intestinal irritation. So they put him on prednisone. That seemed to do the trick.
Well, I'll tell you, prednisone, the one thing about prednisone is that it can actually mask a lot of illnesses and make you think you're getting better. And then you stop the prednisone and you get worse again. So when you stop the prednisone with him, keep a really close eye on him to make sure that was actually the problem,
Yeah, well, they did the blood test and everything too, so.
Mm-hmm.
We're actually weaning him off it right now. It doesn't seem to make a difference, so we'll see.
Well, hopefully it was what he needed, so.
Yeah. And then we wanted to make sure he didn't have to have this special vet food forever. He goes, no, it's, just when you think he's ready for the other stuff, just give it to him and see.
Yeah.
Because, and, the thing is, when they come out to the car to get him because of the COVID,
Yeah.
Even when he was sick, he still had spring in his step, and he's like trotting along. You wouldn't know he was sick until he started puking or shooting diarrhea across the room.
Dogs are like that. They tend not to show it unless they are really sick. So
he had a couple of days where he just laid on my lap and I could do anything. I even clipped his nails. He just lay there. He didn't care,
Yeah.
But her friends were so worried about the dogs. They actually, because they both have way more money than we do, they actually, gifted her some money to pay the vet bill because it was a lot.
Nice. That was nice of him.
Yeah.
I know my bestie out here, when it was time to get Rosie fixed.
Yeah.
I only had like half of what I needed to pay to get it done. And she offered to pay the other half. And then when it was time to actually pay it when I was picking her up, Ada handed her credit card over, and I'm like, wait a minute, I thought I was paying half this. She goes, oh no, you have other things to pay for.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Funny.
what the hell? So she paid like the whole thing. I got it reduced. It was only like $80 to get her fixed, but it's still, Ada paid the whole thing, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh, he still his little jerky self because when we let the collie out, go, he's fine. Don't run out the door anymore. But when you go to let him back in, he does the thing at him at the door. Like, he can't get back in here. You know. She's getting better at it. She grabbed him by the collar and pulled him back, and he's like, "What the hell? Just getting quicker." Like, Bodie, stop that shit. He's a little squirt, he's kind of a little punk,
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of a Jack Russell for you, if you ever had one.
Yeah, they are kind of that way.
Yeah. He's pretty, according to Bet, he's pretty chill for a Jack Russell. I'd hate to have a, hyperactive one,
Right?
Because it's just lay there and all of a sudden just lurch from out of nowhere and attack him for no reason.
Yeah.
Because he walked by.
Yeah.
So it's not really an abnormal thing,
Yep. I'm glad mine is half Chihuahua, half Russell's Terrier.
Oh,
Because the Russell's Terrier is like the exact opposite of a Jack Russell. It's mellow, it's laid back, it just wants to sleep. Yeah.
yeah.
I don't have the hyper dog. I have the really laid back version of that dog.
I don't know if I'll have to show you a picture of him someday. Because I don't know if he's a Parsons Russell or, there's so many different kinds. He's got really short hair, got the white, little short legs, and that brown spot on his head. Sometimes they're tricolor. He's tricolor, but it's a black spot and then his ass,
Yep.
You've
seen Spike. I mean, a Russell's Terrier, a Jack Russell's, a Parsons Terrier, they all look fairly similar.
Yeah.
The only real difference is the size, and it's even hard to tell that because a Jack Russell, a full-grown Jack Russell may be the same size as a medium Russell's Terrier or a medium Parsons Terrier. So they're really hard to tell apart.
We had Jack Russells before. We got them from the same breeder. Of course, he had a bunch of Rat Terriers. And we got the first one, and we liked him so much. That was Rocky. We liked him so much that we went and got another one out of a different litter, and 2 different sizes. Bully had long legs.
Yep.
It was like almost greyhoundish, but it wasn't that big. But he's twice the size of the other one. And when he saw him, we took him back to show him. He goes, "What the hell are you feeding him? Miracle-Gro?" Yeah, we ended up getting the mange from him. Yeah. Got rid of it though. It's not supposed to be transferred to humans, but we got it.
Yep.
It can happen.
Ada, my bestie adopted a dog that had been hit by a car and had to have his leg amputated. And he also, when Ada got him, he wouldn't stop itching. And the first day she had him, she took him to the vet and was like, "What is wrong with this dog?" And the vet just took a look at him and went, "Oh, he's got mange." And within a week, all 3 of her dogs had mange, and her husband had mange.
He got a spot on the middle of his back where he couldn't reach, about that big, and it turned into a big old weird scab.
Wow. Am I frozen? No?
Yeah. You was for a second, too.
Because I'm frozen on my end, like seriously bad.
Yeah, well, no, you're not frozen.
Frozen.
He's a little jerky here and there.
Yeah, it's the whole thing is completely frozen on this end.
Ah,
I've been
I'll be-
watching the hell out of movies.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna back out and come back in.
all right.
If we're not talking too much, I'm just doing some things over here.
Okay.
Just getting things up. What?
So we put-
Not
Stop it.
that.
You got a little happy look on your face today.
Pen has a lot to do with it.
Oh, okay.
He took a
There we
good
go.
dump today.
He's been working on making me to just being great. Ken is awesome.
That's good. Yeah.
I like that ability to just drag the boxes around. That's a nice little
Yeah.
feature.
No wonder
Yeah.
why I got dizzy there for a second there.
Yeah. You're peeking at me from behind the dog bases.
Yeah.
Hey, wait a minute now. Wait a minute.
I can't hide. I can't move.
Susan, I
Listen.
just got out of Star Trek Discovery.
Remember the old 4-shell game? Find the ball, find the ball, find the ball.
Remember that Foursquare?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I remember that
I
game.
used to play that with my youth group kids, and we had like basic Foursquare, and then we had a giant Foursquare in the middle of the room, and
Yeah.
you could easily stand like 10 kids inside each square. And so we would play Foursquare, but we would have like 8 balls going at the same time.
Yeah.
Who
You know,
remembers the wind-up game? You wind the big out, and it was called Gotcha.
For a while.
You
Oh.
turned the big red dial, and there was deals you had to take them and place them in their spots before it popped.
Massacre.
That's Operation, or not Operation.
We always call it Gotcha.
It's starting all over.
It had all the different color or different sized pieces and shaped pieces, and
Like
we
squares,
didn't- it wasn't-
triangles.
yeah, it
stars.
wasn't.
yeah.
I'm trying to think of the actual name of the game. It wasn't Gotcha.
I remember seeing
Yeah.
it, but I don't remember the name.
But you had to get all the pieces where they go and hit the pause deal, or it would go.
Yeah. And
Throw
everything
it all
would pop
over you.
out of the thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name that it was marketed
I
under,
mean,
at
even
least in
we
the
always
Northwest.
called it Gotcha
Yeah, let me
because
put this
it's
on
what
mute.
it
Let
did.
me say what I want.
Rock
Might have
and
been the
sock and
generic,
robot.
back then they always had the generic game that had the off name like Gotcha or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember when Rock'em Sock'em Robots first came out, when it was brand new.
Yeah.
It was so cool.
Yeah.
Knocked
My
the block
brother
off,
and I-
whatever it's called. Huh?
My brother and I broke a Rock'em Sock'em Robots game within 24 hours after getting it for Christmas.
Yeah, well, we
What
did
was
too.
that?
Kind of took us a week.
What was that other
Because,
game with
you know-
the 2 dice in the little pop ball?
What part did you break?
Trouble. Sorry
Yeah.
or
Trouble.
trouble?
Trouble, I think. Yeah.
Trouble was
Yep.
good. We had
Yeah, 'cause
sorry
you
and
had
trouble.
the dice were inside that little deal. You just clicked it and it would roll
Yep.
them around. Yeah.
Yeah.
That way
It
no
was
one
nice
can
and handy.
say
You never lose the dice.
Never
Well, that
play it while
you
your
can't
mom's trying to
cheat,
sleep, though.
Well, that and people couldn't
Right.
accuse you of cheating at throwing dice, because it was just
The-
you just pushed.
The other
Better
time you never play
slapjack.
trouble, you never play trouble when the adults are trying to have Bible study.
Yeah,
No.
we never had
And-
that,
and-
but
you remember Simon,
yeah.
Yeah.
the electronic game Simon? Yeah. Don't play that when the adults are having Bible study either. They get pissed off.
Hey, my preacher learned real quick. Don't let kids play Uno in the rec hall. You know when you get slammed with a wild card and you had to pick up 8 cards, all of a sudden, dead quiet in church, you hear, "You son of a bitch!"
Yeah.
And then they forget they were in church. And be like,
Well,
Yeah.
my former sister-in-law was really into Skip-Bo, which is pretty much like Uno. Oh my God, we'd get like 8 people playing with like 4 Skip-Bo decks. And we'd be sitting around our dining room table, and
Skipping
oh my
everybody.
God, the cussing that went on at that table, and we'd be like, the kids would come downstairs because they wanted something. We'd be like, go upstairs, we'll bring it to you. You know?
Yeah.
Hey, Jen Vlogs. Hey, Brandon. Good to see you guys.
Sorry, guys. Me and Jim are having a
Not
moment.
Monopoly. Payday. You remember
I don't remember Payday. I don't remember
No,
Payday.
not Payday. Life.
Life.
I remember that
Life.
too.
Hey, Seth, come here.
Yeah.
What?
Come here.
Yeah.
WWE.
It's
The-
the
you know
game
the
of
spinner?
life.
You know the spinner on the game Life? That's
Yeah.
another thing you never do during Bible study. That pisses off the adults too. I could
Clickety-clickety-click.
I could watch TV really at a low level, but I couldn't do anything noisy, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't have good
She's
games
laying
like
on me,
that.
purring up a storm.
You can't even get a kid. You can't even get a kid to play a board game.
Not anymore.
Where's the
Megan,
button?
you-
There's no button.
Megan
You
used
move it
to-
yourself.
Oh, shit,
Megan
Seth.
used to really be into board games. She'd come over, and me and Ken and her would sit down and play board games together.
Yeah.
We actually got Brooke, my granddaughter. She's like 16 now. We actually got her playing cards sometimes now. She goes with Carolyn over to her friend's house and they play cards.
Hmm
That's kind of cool because
Oh,
you know.
shit.
for a while there, everything was boring. You know.
Yeah.
I know you
I'm
Go
got
trying to
ahead.
think the game that we used to play with Megan. It was really old. I've never seen it before, but you basically have like a fleet of ships. Each person has a fleet of ships. No, it's not Battleship. And you have to go around the board and collect like different like different commodities. And when you collect all the commodities, then you can get the next one. And
Risk.
there's also in the middle of the
Risk.
storm, or in the middle of the board, is a big storm that moves around. It like you roll, and then the storm gets to roll and move like however many places or whatever. And if the storm touches your ship is gone. And
Sound like
so
Risk.
basically at the end of the game, whoever has ships left and all the commodities gathered is the winner. So it's kind of
like ship
kind of
Monopoly.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's-
like
Monopoly
Risk.
with a map.
it's not
McIntyre.
Risk. Because it's Risk is like the whole world and there's countries and all that. This is you're literally just marching around a board. But
Yeah. My
I-
bicycle friends used to play Risk, but I never did play with them. You know.
Yeah, but like Mike said, it kind of sounds like Monopoly, just a C version of it.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
I mean it's a pretty basic game. You march around and get and collect the stuff you need to collect to win. But there's that stupid storm that likes to come and pick up your ship and then you're down a ship and
Oh,
Yeah.
I got in big trouble tonight. She went to make a special recipe that she bought the sauce for it, tomato sauce. I could have swore when we were at the grocery store, I pointed at the tomato sauce and said, grab me one. And that's about the time she was yelling at me, you can't make chili. But then I made her. And I thought they were my sauce, so I used them for my chili. She went to make her stuff tonight. It was one of her mom's recipes. Oh, shit, she's so mad she had to go to the grocery store and get some. She almost made me go into it. I go, I ain't driving. Sorry. I don't want to be hitting somebody with one eye, you know. Technically, I can drive, but I'm not gonna. Not worth the risk.
No.
Yep.
And you know, it's still a Florida license. I'm just not getting a Wisconsin one. I'm not gonna go stand in line and get the COVID. Okay.
Yeah.
The last time I went there, I was still crippled. You know, just freshly crippled. Oh, I was there standing in line for a while, and then she noticed I had a walker. Oh, you sit down over there.
Yeah.
Okay. But late now, but okay.
Right.
That was after my first stroke, when I first got back from Florida, Actually, wait, no. I don't know. Well, that don't make sense because I would have a Wisconsin license now. No, it was before that. I didn't think I had a walker and a cane. I just couldn't stand standing up.
Yeah.
Thank you, Gemma, for muting me. Thank
Um,
you. I appreciate my cat
Hold
mute.
on just a sec.
Now you're
Yeah.
frozen. Wow.
Ugh.
Jeez. You look, you got the sternest look on your
Call
face.
me when you get there.
I'll be back. Let me go out. Hold on.
Oh, you're back. Your head moved. Good.
Yeah. I froze because I went to a different screen on my computer and I was
You had that,
looking at
that look.
Donna, if you want to be added to the StreamYards account, if you're going to be streaming enough to use it, just tell Anthony you want to be added and he can add you to it.
Yeah.
So he's got all the information to do it.
We can
So he
have
can add you.
I'm gonna do one tomorrow morning.
Are you?
See my doom.
411?
Well, mainly because it's gonna be loud here, and I'm gonna be needing something to keep my mind off of it being loud.
Like, it would be before 11 o'clock because I got an appointment at 11.
What time is it there right now?
Almost 10.
I'll do it in
9
the morning.
something.
I'll do it in the morning.
I'm Central Time. You're Mountain Time?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You're our different than me.
I've been trying to send in my proof of warranty for my computer for the last 3 hours. And it literally just sits there and spins.
Ah, Jesus.
And I can't get my computer fixed without proving the warranty.
That's why I don't buy HP printers or computers.
Well,
Or keyboards.
this one, the serial number on this computer says that it's from 1918. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's from 2018. But I bought it May of this year.
Wow.
So, needless to say,
So it's
my
that in the store.
warranty should still be good. I bought it through Amazon.
Oh, yeah. Something just sits in our house,
Yeah. So I'm
But now,
gonna have to just find a phone number for HP tomorrow morning and call them first thing and get this straightened out.
Can you find me something there that is already cold?
Remember I was doing all that research for
Just call me.
little
Call me.
mini stereos? I had,
For what?
mini, like, home bookshelf stereos. I had a bunch of different ones picked out on my thing list, my wish list, and different ways of doing it, the whole thing, or just this thing in the speaker, and different ways of doing it. But then I watched a video of somebody's top 10 picks for 2020, and the one I liked the best that I was thinking about getting anyway was number 1. So my research is really good.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Well, that was the one, just because it has 2 decent speakers with big woofers and tweeters and everything, but it also has a subwoofer, and it does everything else you want it to do.
Yeah.
A little bit bigger than I need on top of the freezer. I don't want to shake because it's got dead fish in it. I don't want to shake it too much. Come out, you know. No, at least that's the only place I got to put it right now, you know. I'll fix it, Tom.
Anthony, Donna is interested in being added to the StreamYard account, and I told her she
Okay.
just needed to talk to you to get it done because you're right there. So,
Well, no, I told her to ask you, you know, to make it
Oh.
fair. 'Cause
well,
I don't want to
it's-
start adding. Yeah.
for Donna, it's like me and Ken, you know.
Well, I know, but still, that's the way I've always been. If I share an account with somebody, I don't like just throwing people
Yeah.
on it and then go, oh, by the way, I did so and so. Yeah, I try to
Yeah.
kind of like get everybody's, you know.
That's what I
Yeah.
would do, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joshua,
Really
yeah, the warranty is from the date of purchase, and
Mhm.
my laptop was purchased May of this year. So even though
Yeah.
the manufacture date is 2018, the purchase date is 2020, and it's got a year on it plus the 3 years that I purchased after the first year is up.
Right.
There you go.
Oh, awesome, Jen. Thank you. That's always appreciated.
What happened? Oh. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's
get paid Thursday night.
That's
Susan,
like a
scientists invented a bracelet that gives a shock when the user uses cuss words.
What?
I've heard of that.
Scientists
Who the
invented a
fuck would wear a
bracelet.
bracelet like that?
You'd be shocked already, girl.
Fuck
What?
yeah.
Well, fuck
Okay. Well, guess what? She's going to bed.
Yay, you're free.
No, I have to go now.
Oh,
Yeah.
why do you have to go when she's going to bed?
because
She can hear me.
he makes too much noise and
Brendan's
wakes her
right
up.
there.
Oh shit.
Brendan's right
Okay.
there. So
Gotcha. All right. Well,
I'm sorry.
no problem. Have a good night.
Larissa,
Yeah, thanks for having me up.
Yeah, no
Larissa's
problem.
on.
They say you ain't got to apologize to us. She's already an ex. We don't want her putting a coffin nail on you.
Right. Right.
I don't
So-
see how people do that. I give them power to them, man, because I could not live with my ex. I'm sorry. I just,
All right. Yeah, that
I mean, I
wouldn't be
understand
happening.
everybody's-
Good too.
I know everybody's circumstances is different. Sometimes they don't have a choice, but me, I would
Yeah.
live inside of a 10 garbage can.
Yeah.
I'd be living at the end of Dreams Road in a garbage can. She'd have to bring me soup every once in a while.
Hey, what?
I'll be back. Let me go.
Say what?
Exactly.
So
Say what?
that I don't know about you guys, but this week seems like it's been rather crazy.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
I know Dreams has had a lot of stuff going on. I've had a lot of stuff going on. I don't know about the rest of you, but it's been a little nuts.
And a little
Yeah.
emotionally draining and emotionally wearing.
Dreams
This way,
lost her sister-in-law
Ex-sister.
a couple days ago, and my birth father died at 2 a.m. this morning. Maybe it was yesterday morning. Oh, shit.
Yesterday
The days
morning.
just blend.
Yesterday.
Yesterday morning. So, and for me, that's more of, please keep my birth siblings in prayer, because for me, I had no relationship with a man. I didn't want to, but but I know they're hurting, especially the two youngest sisters that he raised. So, but Yeah, it's just been kind of a crazy week for a lot of people.
Oh.
So.
My dad got a call from my nephew saying that the doctors have been trying to call my parents because they want to send somebody around to check up on my mom.
Oh wow.
My dad goes, I haven't heard anything. I'm like, you better call and check. Look into it.
Yeah.
Oh, he's just a
Jen,
bad person right now.
Jen, I actually have never done the DNA because I mean, just kind of through family history, I know pretty much where my family is from and stuff. But to be perfectly honest, I wouldn't mind doing it, but I really don't want to be handing my DNA over to be used for whatever they're gonna frickin' use it for. I just rather not do that. So I mean, if I can look at my birth mom and I know that I'm hers, I don't need a DNA test. We look exactly alike. My birth father and I look quite a bit alike. My half sisters all resemble me in one way or another. I mean, it's very obvious that we're all related one way or another. Plus, I have aunts on my mom's side and uncles that I look a lot alike. My Aunt Betty, I could be her twin. And I have a great aunt that the picture was taken around 1900, and she's standing like in a snow-covered like area, and she's got a black long coat on, and she's got her hands in her pockets. The picture looks exactly like me.
Yeah.
So I don't really worry about the DNA part because I know that I'm definitely related to these people, and I'll just go by family legend, you know. The only family legend I won't subscribe to is the one that they claim that the Wright brothers stole the airplane that the Barrington brothers were inventing and claimed that it was there.
That hasn't been proven, but it's been told many a times they stole that from another. Yeah.
Well, it's been.
Yeah, it's a story right now.
I mean, let's just put it this way: the Wright brothers had a workshop in their barn for like 7 years, and it all had to do with inventing an airplane.
Mm-hmm.
And neighbors have, you know, throughout history of them have constantly talked about their inventing process and their trial and errors and all that stuff. So there's a lot of like just people that knew them, that knew what they were doing, that backs them up. Whereas the Barrington brothers, the only thing that backs them up is family legend.
Right.
That's not much to go on. So, hey, Nancy.
And I mean, unless she was there or got evidence, you're never going to prove one way or the other because people hate to say.
Wait. Hang on a second. Nancy, you have no power right now either. She says that she has no power or internet due to the protesters destroying everything.
Yeah.
Wow. We got to get her the fuck out of there.
Yeah, but it's gotten to the point where it's going to take a miracle to get her out. Yeah.
Wow.
I'm going to ask you a question when I call.
I heard they were even directing traffic away from that area. Other states are stopping people from even going to that direction.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's.
Yeah, muffed up.
Well, I'm just like, my thought is, how is she supposed to get food? How is she supposed to get to the store to get the things she needs? How is she supposed to get the mail? How, you know?
Medication, all that. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I imagine a lot of
and they're running out of stuff because the delivery companies and the trucking companies say as long as they allow the riders, and they're protesters. No, ma'am, they're riders. As long as you keep letting the riders do what they want, we're not delivering nothing to your city.
Exactly. Exactly.
So who wants to send a driver over there to get drug out, beaten, if not killed, and then the company gets sued after yang yang? Yeah.
Yep.
Sad.
Well, it's just, I don't know. It's just
It's
a
gonna
little
happen.
bit.
I'm gonna be that crazy son of a gun in that jacked up truck with the music going. Let the bodies hit the floor.
Right? Holy crap. Donna just sent me a couple pictures from Seattle and last night.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh my God. I'm so glad I don't live out there anymore. Hey, Go Fish Office. Glad to see ya.
I wouldn't survive the first week they were doing that, because especially where she lives, I've been hanging out that third story window going ding, ding, ding.
Hey, Go Fish.
Hey, we have the Junior Devastator, the rubber band gun that shoots 80 rubber bands in about 30 seconds. You know, it may seem kind of strange thinking of shooting a rubber band gun at rioters, but you put the right things on those rubber bands and they're gonna hurt.
I've seen people super glue razor blades to the side of those rubber bands.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Can you imagine that coming at you?
Yeah.
It might be a little nick here and there, but after a while, you're gonna be bleeding like a stuffed hog.
Death
Especially
by
when
1,000 cuts.
Yeah, especially when you're cranking on a deal, it's going.
Yep.
Or take a 22 pellet rifle and diesel that sucker, it come out like a 22.
Yep.
And all you need is a jar of Big Sab.
Oh,
Yeah.
guys, I just thought of this. You know the channel Mo Homesteading?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She got a letter from YouTube that she has to have her 4,000 hours by the end of the month, or they're going to like drop her application for monetization.
Yeah.
And then she'll have to start all over again with her hours and everything. And so she's trying to get it. I think she only needs like 350 hours before the
I've
end of
been
the
watching.
month.
Yeah.
So, and she's got a playlist that is literally one playlist that says all. It's all of her stuff on one playlist. So you can just like hit it, put it on mute, and go about your day and just let it play. And you would definitely be helping her get the hours she needs before the end of the month. So if anybody's willing to do that, Mo
You ain't got time
Homesteading.
to do it on your phone, do it on your smart TV.
Yep. Yep. Or like with me and Ken, we've got extra phones. So you know, I'll just like when Container Man was trying to get his hours, I just had two phones running all the time on two different YouTube accounts with his stuff, and you know, so
Yeah, because see, a lot of people think they can just get to 4,000 hours and they can relax.
no,
Not how it
you
works.
have to keep doing it. Yeah.
Yeah, they take off so much each monthly quarter. They
Well,
take it off.
Jen, I'm glad you're here, and you know, we try not to be nasty, we try not to be rude, we try to be fairly supportive, and so I'm glad you're here. Oh, awesome, Donna, thank you. And you know, actually take time to watch some of it. She's pretty good. I like her stuff. So she's got some good stuff on there. Yeah, Donna, that would be awesome. I can't do it. I'm on the phone. So if you want to drop her a link, that would be great.
I know when she had what's the name up there, and they were giving out the strikers and the Leatherman deals. I kept telling her, it's rigged, it's rigged. Yeah, because that one I really wanted it, and I was close to the number, but what's her name guessed 15. No, she guessed 14, which is closer to 15. Yeah.
Wait,
But-
14 what?
They were doing it. She was doing a giveaway.
Oh.
You had to pick a number, between 1 and
Okay.
the first one was 1 and 50. Then the second drawing was 1 through 100. You had to pick the number, the closest one, got it.
Yeah. Thank you, Donna. Donna just dropped Mo Homesteading's link.
Mhm.
Like I've got it running on, YouTube on my computer, and I just have it muted. So that's gonna run couple, maybe a dozen or more hours. She's got a pretty long playlist, so that'll help if you guys can just leave her playlist running. That'll help her out a lot. Jen, I know who. I'm pretty sure I know who it was that offered to send them the FU video. And if it wasn't Tony, it was somebody that gives a shit enough to say, "Hey, I'll contact Tony."
Yeah.
But the nice thing about Tony's FU videos is they're not aimed at one person. Usually, they're kind of
Mhm.
a general FU to whoever has that name, so it can be kind of,
Yeah. Yeah, 'cause if it's
Or like-
personal, he'll mention your full name.
Yep, squirrel. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, he's done. He'll do an FU video for somebody you don't like, and he'll do an FU video for somebody you do like. Like we had one done for Dreams. We had one done for my friend Hannah.
Mhm.
He did one
Yeah.
for me, one for Ken. So
Yeah, I think he's hit pretty much all of us so far.
has he done Anthony yet?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, he gets under Anthony, Antoine, Tony, wherever the hell you go by.
All right. I still think Donna's is the best though.
Oh, Donna Cam. Yeah. I don't know. I think that one he did for oh God, what was that one? The very first one where he did that, where you repeated where fuck you.
Yeah. Well, was it
You want to go? Here it goes. You ready? Hold on.
a recent one that he just did, and I can't remember whose it was, whether it was Hannah's or somebody else's. He did that and like repeated it like 8 or 10 times.
Oh,
It's just
he's got a few of them he does, man.
it's
Be a certain
that was
word
something- Ken actually brought that up to him and said, why don't you try this? And he did it for one video, and now he does it for quite a few of them. So
Mhm. Okay, makes it funny
That
as hell.
continual loop thing that says fuck you over and over and over and over
Yep.
again, like this continual loop.
yeah.
I love the ones where he does it a few seconds, pauses,
It's just okay
comes
over
to another
yourself.
area, and pauses, and he's in another area.
I'm not doing anything wrong.
Like the
Get
one
over
that-
yourself.
one that I can't remember whose it was for, but he would say some. Oh, I think it was for God, he used to be Fat Boy. I can't remember what he goes by now.
Oh, straight.
Stray, because Stray
Yeah.
like booted him out of his chat and shit, and
Yeah.
and so his was he was just like talking, and then he'd say paranoid much, and then he'd go back to the video, then paranoid much.
Are you paranoid?
That one was freaking funny. Paranoid much?
That was the stray one. Yeah. Yeah. He says, yeah, I went to your room, said a few words. Someone got and kicked me out, and he's paranoid enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
Paranoid much?
Mine was the first one that he sang in. He sang since then, but mine was the first one that he sang in.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got you, Jen. I totally understand that. It's here comes the train. The room is shaking. This one feels like it's loaded down.
If it's shaking the ground, it is loaded.
It's knocking shit over on my table.
Yeah, he's loaded. I mean, that means he's loaded.
It'll be my turn
Yeah.
tomorrow. It'll be my turn tomorrow to have all this outside racket. So
Yep. At least the train goes by in like 5-6 minutes and it's done, you know?
mine's
Yeah.
gonna be constant. It's gonna be, and they're gonna start at 7 a.m. sharp.
Where are they starting? I mean, like by your area or because it may be, you know, it depends on how quick they do it. It may take them a day or two to get to you.
Oh, they said it's only gonna be one day.
Oh wow.
So they're gonna be hauling butt fast and
Yeah, I see that harassment.
Yeah,
Just
go
because people get
fish
tired.
When Ken and I are back in the bedroom, like trying to watch Netflix or something, we'll just pause it when the train goes by. This is the first one I've heard in quite a while that didn't blow the train. What the hell? Blow the whistle, blow the horn kind of thing. But I think it's getting late enough at night that they don't do it. So
you're right, Susan. On day
Once you get that
one.
one guy that says, hey,
On
Fred,
day
want to see
one.
something, watch this.
On day
All the lights
two,
start coming
that's gonna be tomorrow and Wednesday. Please
I know where it
remember to
goes.
keep children and pets away from the work areas and
down on the west end of town. There's actually 2 sets of tracks that cross by a subdivision, and people were bitching about the horn being blown because it's a cross still. Well,
Yep.
by law, they're supposed to blow the horn when they're crossing the road. Well, they signed the deal, but they also put signs up reminding people between this time and this time, no horns will be used. So if you get hit, it's all on you.
yep. Jen, I totally get that, not wanting the drama and all that kind of stuff, but I'll tell you, this is as safe a place as I can possibly make it. So you just need a place to chill and hang out with people that are not going to give you a lot of crap
I
and
like
aren't going
that
to
view.
bug you a lot. Then this is a good place to be. I mean, yeah, we give each other shit, but it's all out of love. So.
Now give me your wallet and your keys.
Sure, but it's
Don't
empty
make
and
me
it's
get
kinda
my
weird.
sword.
You can have my wallet, but it's empty. There's nothing in it. So
There, I lit up your life. Get over it. Yeah.
I have a knife too. A butter knife covered with
Well, you could-
Nutella.
I was going to say, you could at least cleaned it first. Don't give me an infection. It's like who was it? Thomas cut his finger with a knife. Got deathly ill. They couldn't figure out what was going on. Well, guess what the knife had been in? Peanut butter.
Oh wow.
That's how he found out he's deathly ill of peanuts. He's allergic to them.
Yep.
I said, that's a hell of a way to find out you're allergic to peanut butter. Get cut with a knife and scraping peanut butter.
Oh yeah.
Mine is not respiratory, it's acetory.
No, I'll get it. Don't worry about it. I'll put it up.
I'm doing to Tom what he does to me. I'm making him look at the ceiling.
Yep.
You get the ones out of the oven. Did you get the ones out of the oven?
Oh, Jen, we definitely try to be a safe place here. So, and I'll tell you guys, I've gotten some crap lately from a couple people because I changed the rules. I guess I didn't really change the rules. I just kind of tightened up things a little bit because I was getting some complaints from some of my female guests that they were getting harassed, and I put an end to it. I won't put up with that on my stream. So some people will.
Some people just don't know when to stop.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, funny's funny, but after a while, okay, we get it.
Yep. Yeah, there's jokes, and then there's just it's getting old, you know. So.
Well, even jokes get old.
Exactly. When you tell the same ones over and over again, yeah, they get old. So. Jen, the same thing happened to Toyman. He got his oh God, I can talk. His channel got hacked, and he ended up losing his channel to the hackers. I think he may have gotten it back now, but he's just closing it down. He's like shutting it down to protect it. So.
Well, it's kind of like, you know, it's kind of like when your home gets broken into, whether you're there or not, you don't feel safe in it anymore.
Yep. Yeah, Go Fish, I definitely wouldn't eat it anymore if it makes your throat close off. What you got there? A truck calendar or something?
Who? No, that's a Pro Charger catalog.
Ah. There you go.
You know a Dodge Hellcat's already about 600 to 800 horsepower, right?
Yeah.
Okay. On top of that, for about $5,000, they got this bolt-on fill where you bolt it on to the Charger or the Hellcat, and you add another 160 horsepower to it.
Jeez.
I don't know about you, but I think 800's plenty.
Yep. Go Fish, you're proud of me for cracking down in my chat? Is that what you're saying? I just couldn't let it go any further. I had to crack down because I had too many people coming to me, men and women, saying that they were being what they felt was sexually harassed in my chat. So I just kind of shut it down. And oh yes, you see a kitty cat, Go Fish. You see several.
Oh.
This is Priscilla. She's the one who complains. Look how big she got.
Yeah.
There you go. You heard the complaint.
Poor cat.
It's from the complaint department.
Jen, you must be in the UK, or I guess I don't know the time, but it's almost 5. I'm thinking it's morning for you. So, hi, Bubba Wand. Good to see you.
Bubba Wand. Long time no see. You know this type of streams that Hammy has had.
Mhm.
where you could do something on his stream. I'm
Mhm.
thinking about doing the same on mine.
I would be very careful about that because
sure
that
about that.
is not, it's not federally legal.
You're right. You're right.
It is in Canada, but it's not the United States. And so
You're right.
you know,
Or just do.
I would be careful with that.
So if you're gonna do that, you don't need to be on here at all.
Okay,
Yeah,
Jen, that makes sense.
You know, that's one thing that worries me about these states that do pass, the law they do, because people take it in their mind because they're in that state, nobody can touch them.
Yeah.
A federal cop can still show up to your house and arrest you.
That's what I
Yep.
told
Yeah.
people around here. Just because I live in Colorado, it's legal on a state level, but it's not legal on a federal level.
Right.
That's why they can still lose their job when they get drug tested.
Well, and
You know that.
even in Canada where it's federally legal, certain jobs you can still lose because of marijuana.
Yeah.
Anything that has to do with driving or healthcare, or any number of other things where you have to be with it and paying attention all the time.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like drinking. You do it at home.
Yeah.
So it looks like we're going over there to Neo's to do that.
Neil lives in the States too. But he's not as shy about it, so
Yeah.
Like whenever we do it, I make sure that the windows are shut, blinds are drawn.
I just had, like I said, I had a bunch of friends that still live in Colorado. They all lost their jobs because when they legalized, they thought they could, hey, we can smoke it up and go to work buzzing. And they found that real fast. What do you mean I got to take a drug test? It's legal here. Well, it might be legal state, but federal. We're a corporation. We go by federal laws, not state laws.
Yep. Yep.
Because people under the consumption that states can pretty much do what they want to a point they can, but federal law trumps state law.
Yep. They started our early voting here a couple days ago.
Yep.
And we've got two measures on the ballot right now. One is a medical marijuana measure, and the other is recreational. They separated them in the hopes of getting at least the medical one passed for now. So we're fingers crossed.
It might work because, see, that's what they had to do here. They put both of them out, but they separate them. They voted for the medical, but they wouldn't vote for the recreational. But at least, but the thing is, I don't know why they didn't just vote for both of them, because the fact is the medical part, I'm going to tell you right now, $200 in the right doctor, you can have your card like that.
Yeah. Yep. Donna, how did you vote online?
Yeah, we have an online system here.
Really? Nice. We do not have that here.
We don't have that here either. Ours is going to be mail-in.
That's just for local stuff. It's not for the presidential race or nothing like that. It's just for local government.
The thing that I thought was interesting, every other time I've voted in a presidential election, it says, 4 years ago, or however, 2016, it said on my ballot, Donald J. Trump, Mike Pence. This time when I voted, I was voting for the electors that I wanted to vote for the president. I wasn't actually casting a vote for one person or another. I was casting a vote for a set of electors, which is honestly, that's what we do anyway.
Yeah.
Well, in South Dakota, this is the year that we vote for new electors.
Yeah.
So it's, and that kind of, I mean, I think electors are there for 8 years. I'm not sure, but they don't change every presidential election as far as I know. It depends on how the politics in the state go, but I don't know exactly how it works. But I've never seen that on a ballot before. I thought that was kind of interesting.
Susan, I'm gonna share something that's you're gonna be like, it's gonna make your eyes pop.
Those three post workers
thing.
in Philadelphia got arrested and charged with federal crimes.
What were they doing?
They were dumping, the mail-in ballots.
Oh,
They got caught dumping them. They were open.
what am I looking at?
It's a cloud antelope. It's a living, breathing animal.
Oh, wow, that's pretty cool.
It's a cloud antelope.
Wow.
Never heard of
Isn't it
Where is
cool?
that from? What country is that in?
Here.
it.
Huh. Never seen anything like it.
Nope.
I thought you guys should see what I see. That I think it's really cool. Oh, that little baby giraffe turned out to be a little girl. Yay! I got to see her being born.
Right on.
That made me so happy to see that little giraffe being born. That was a tough delivery. My gosh, that was a tough delivery.
I remember watching when April had the baby a couple years ago, and I don't know how long it was, but I was in front of my computer for hours.
Me too. That's what I was doing today. I knew she was pregnant and all this stuff. I'm like, I don't want to do this hour thing. I caught it right when the first hoof was coming out.
No, like I was
Hey,
talking about.
Hannah.
In Philadelphia, they found a bunch of ballots in a garbage deal somewhere. They all had been opened, and what made it look so bad, they were all votes for Trump.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but they recovered them and counted them all.
Of course.
But it was the postal workers that had done it.
Oh, I was wrong.
Wow.
That I just Googled it. It's not a real animal, but man, it looks
I
cool.
shouldn't say it was the postal workers. It was a few renegades that done it. Put it that way. A few dumbasses. I mean, if you're gonna throw something like that away, burn it. Don't freaking just throw it in a can for someone else to find it.
I've seen that. That was wrong.
Yeah, it was
We have
80,000
a
votes.
critter.
I seen who they covered them.
That was 80,000 votes.
Wow.
It really was bad for the Democrats when it's 80,000 votes and it's all marked one man.
Right.
Apparently, they didn't like it when they opened it. Still counting it, they tried to throw it away. Yeah, sorry, you can't change the will of the people. You can try all you want, but you're not going to change the will of the people.
Right. Oh, come
But
on.
anyway, well, tomorrow's the big butcher day.
Big butcher day. What are you talking about?
Bumbling Biden gets to get in front of Trump for a debate.
Ah.
That's gonna be a butcher show.
But the coolest thing about our country is we have the right to vote.
Yeah, but it pisses me off though when people try to change the outcome just because they don't like somebody. To me, that's retarded. You know, it's called sore loser.
Right.
She can go in there and wake them up with them.
What the
Oh
hell
my
is
goodness,
going on?
Susan! I just found a whole picture with a list of fibromyalgia and related symptoms.
Huh.
This is like an essay. I'm just gonna show it to you so you can look later.
Sorry, my phone is freaking out. I'm trying to answer a message, and it's like flipping around and doing all sorts of weird shit. And
Are you feeling beside yourself? You sideways there.
my phone updated about a week ago, and now when I get a text message, it shows up. There's like a little icon on my screen, and I can't get rid of it until I actually open the text message. So it's like, what the hell? You know, I don't have a choice. I can't get rid of it till I open it. And they literally build up on these little icons, build up on your screen if you don't answer your text. It's like, holy hell, get off my screen. So
my phone, I can go to in the text, it'll put do not disturb. I mean, it still stores them, but I don't get all that.
Yeah.
Until I turn it back on, then it goes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, geez, my half sisters had a chat going on Facebook, and oh my gosh, I had to shut the notifications off because there was like 6 people in the chat, and so it was like constant over the last couple of days. I mean, there was probably 300 messages a day between everybody, and I'm like, what?
That's why you notice there haven't been any group links lately for links. I just got away from all that because
Yeah.
it ended up being text messages and video clips, and I was like, no.
Yep.
I'm done.
Jen,
click.
Jen, Dreams and I are right there with you with fibro. We totally get it.
Yeah.
If people don't understand that, yes, it's a physically painful and tiring disease, but it's mentally draining to be in that much pain all the time. So
yeah.
Go fish. Yes, I do like music. I in high school in band I played flute, trumpet, French horn, tuba, tenor sax, tritoms, and then I played piano for jazz bands. So yeah, I'm kind of what you call a musician.
Yeah. I played alto and baritone, and I played the clarinet, believe it or not.
Yeah. Yeah. Go fish. Go fish. There was up to 300 messages in a day because my sperm donor was in the process of dying, and so all the sisters had to talk about it. So, okay, let me see what this says. Boy, I got too much crap running on my phone, I think.
Oh, you're gonna go nuts, girl.
Oh, come on. Get off me. Get off my screen.
Ladies, I think I'm going to get off here because my eyeballs are heavier than my feet.
Yeah, we're gonna be blown awake into.
Later, everybody. Y'all have a good one.
See you later, Anthony. Thanks for being here.
Sleep well.
No problem. Later.
It always is just us, huh?
Well, I'm trying to figure out how to send Hannah a link, but it won't send from my computer to Facebook.
Tell Hannah my name in Facebook in private. I'll do it.
Okay, hold on. Yeah.
But I'm here for it if I can help, you know?
Oh, let me find her on here now. There she
And
is.
you're gonna be freaked out about how close to your name my name really is.
2 L's, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Two R's, two C's, two N's, two L's.
Yeah.
Oh, I know, babies. They're just talkers. Daddy just got home and they are talking.
Ooh, go fish. Pots is no fun from what I've been told. I'm so sorry. That really sucks.
Just
It's hard to be chronically ill. I will tell you, if you have not checked out the Chronic Health Chick on YouTube, go check her out.
You need to.
She is absolutely wonderful. She does different support groups, and she does like kind of like informational videos about all sorts of different like diseases and conditions, and just to kind of be informational. But she is just absolutely fantastic. So
Isn't she trying to start a program in Australia for people who have chronic
yeah,
illnesses?
yeah, it's for people that have chronic illnesses that are trying to go back to work. And so it oh, thank you, Don. I appreciate that. It God, I'm brain dead. It basically what it does is it supports people with chronic illnesses as they're trying to go back to work. So Dreams,
Maybe what we should do is we should start a stream where I can do it. Chronic illnesses and just kind of talking real, just being there.
Yep.
Not the medical aspect of it, just the being there. And people just need to know that.
Yep. Jen, I understand that. I'm 3 years clean from self-harm. So I understand that. And I call it clean because I think that turns into an addiction pretty fast. And so
That
okay, Donna just put the Chronic Health Chicks channel in there. So, and even if you can't make her lives, you know, she's got a lot of really good informational videos, and even rewatching the lives, they're very informational. You know, leave a comment, just let her know you were there, kind of thing. It'd be cool. Hannah, Dreams, Hannah sent you a message back. She said hi.
I got her, girl.
Appreciate it very much.
She does need to add me though, because somebody else we know tried to do that without adding me.
Mm.
You know what I'm talking about?
Nope.
Person who wanted me to play that game. We'll talk later.
I'm like completely lost. I should probably know this, but thank you for being here, Donna. Take it easy. Go rebuild your blood supply up.
Lots of good stuff.
What?
I heard it. I saw the notification, but when I went to go click on it, it wasn't there.
The message from Hannah?
Yeah, she needs to add me.
Okay. Hannah, you have to add her on Facebook, not just message her, I guess.
What else did you get, my handsome?
Oh, yes, Go Fish. I'm sorry, I did see it. I was actually trying to think of a way because I don't really like to give out my email address. I've just had way too many problems doing that.
I got you, girl.
But
Now,
I'm just thinking how Go Fish, are you on Hangouts? Do you use Hangouts at all? Because we can hook up on Hangouts.
I love your name in the parentheses, girl. Link sent.
Thank you very much.
My pleasure. I know. I got you, girl. I got you. They got a close-up picture of the baby, honey. The baby is so cute. That's the baby that I saw born today.
Okay, let's see, how can I do this? I'm trying to think how to, oh, I know. Do you have Twitter? There we go. If you have Twitter, we can hook up easily.
Easily.
I am Mama Redneck on Twitter, spelled the same way with the 3s instead of the E's. Hook up with me on Twitter, and then we can figure
Nope.
out the private message and stuff like that. I always forget I have Twitter.
At least you have to figure out a way to get out of the park if they're doing construction. So what is your
Hi.
Hi,
Hello.
honey.
Hi. Hello. How are y'all?
Getting
Not
better.
too bad.
Being positive and optimistic.
Okay, what is this? Oh boy. I got shit popping up on my screen all over the place.
Oh no.
So what are your days?
I got put in that out tomorrow. Whatever then.
Okay, so they're gonna revamp the schedule tomorrow. They're gonna like
Hold on,
you.
let me type.
You just
Well, I've got Lisa problem solving, getting me and Go Fish Office together.
She's so good at that. She's getting so good. Remember, you gotta keep the volume up. Because I don't want Susan to get a copyright strike. Gemma, you are just a sweet little girl. You are just my sweet little girl, aren't you?
Ah, there you
Bites me though.
go. For the
Ice cream.
oh snap! If my phone doesn't fall, that works too.
You could get me a drumstick.
It didn't break. Fell on the ground like it was nothing. My bad. I'm sorry.
Now, can you bring me some cold iced tea? I got that iced tea from the fridge section. The one that's decaf. I would really love some iced tea that is decaf.
And
Please.
she wants a drumstick.
So Hannah, my total for DoorDash for last week, $264.
Yay!
Hey, Crafting Mojo.
Hey, Crafting Mojo.
I got the mojo.
Speaking
Wow,
of
look at
the
that. We
check,
just We were just talking about her, and then she shows up.
Hers must have been burning. Does anybody
Yeah,
know how to get her a link to get her?
Yeah, Sharni, I think your ears must have been burning. Sharni, meet Go Fish Office. Go Fish Office, meet the Chronic Health Chick. So, Crafting Mojo, do we know you by any other name, or are you just absolutely new here? It's good to see you.
I like the name.
Yeah, me too.
Pretty creative there.
February.
Well,
It's set on 9.
Dreams, do you have Sharni anywhere that you could send her a link? Okay, let me.
Take your go fish.
Lisa needs to get in here. That's all there's.
I'm reading all
I
the
can't-
missed comments. I'm sorry.
There we go. It finally actually worked. Wait, now I gotta figure out how to send it. Oh,
Oh,
okay,
Dreams,
let me.
my brain like had this malfunction. Dreams, I heard what you said before I hopped on panel. The name Hannah Hall is my legal name, I guess, if you want to consider it that. But the quotation, that is my actual birth name.
I like it. It's pretty.
Thank you.
Okay.
But
Is that the decaf?
Yeah.
Oh, so cold. You could go rest for a while if you want.
I'm gonna go back to the.
Yes, but where would our girl go to?
I got mango tea.
That's fine. Mango's fine.
Okay.
It's okay. I've had mango tea before. I'm not too worried about it.
I love mango. I think that's like the only sweet thing that I'll drink, eat, ingest.
I swear,
Mango.
I didn't touch the duck.
Sure, yeah, it goes quack quack, and you said okay.
I didn't do it this time. It's not my fault.
So now you know
My
my real name too.
Yeah, I don't mind sharing my legal name. I really don't mind sharing my legal name, but my adopted
No.
name's kind of
Not what you think
Yeah.
it is. So, could you please be nice and get down from there?
I don't
No,
want it.
I don't want to. I don't want to get down.
Can I have something to drink? Lil Ma'am thinks that she needs it.
I want to stick my head down the cup.
Hannah,
Start drinking.
get down. Get down from there, Hannah.
Crafting Mojo is brand new. Well, it is definitely good to have you here. We're just kind of BS and not talking about anything in particular, but if you want to, got something going on in your life that you want to get off your chest, we're here. This is a safe place. We're not going to let anybody harass you or treat you like anything less than the wonderful person you are. So, we're here.
And
You know
if you
what?
haven't
I've been
already, click her red button, click the bell, and say all, and click like. All there is to it.
You know what? I have a problem. I've had a problem all week. Why does this not want to go in my ponytail?
Because it doesn't want to.
Sticks in with the short down.
Cute. It was cute.
This side does it too, with just like one strand of hair, and then
Dude,
this is like.
Susan found out that she could drag and drop our squares with our images on there. She's having fun.
I'm getting dizzy going up and down. That's a little weird.
I am gonna say I'm not gonna give a number about how many cats I have because I don't want that number to get out there. Okay, it's a lot.
She
but
has a
it's not
few.
that. I have
has
a
a
few.
few.
I have a few. They keep.
I'm
They keep
glad,
going.
Ghostface. That's kind of what I'm trying to do is make a safe space for people. So that's
Speaking
what
of
I try
cat,
to do.
Mommy has ice cream, and here comes Sinbad.
All right, I'll be right back. I need to go grab some water for Ken and some smokes. So I will be right back.
Excuse me.
Okay, I can move my laptop over here. Then you can sit right there, and we could all get along. That's what we could do.
Oh yeah, there's another issue that I've had this week. Okay, I ordered I ordered a hoodie and a T-shirt. Okay, and it was August 5th when I ordered them, and there's like $80, $90, order. Good quality hoodies. So they on the website it says 5 to 8 business days for shipping. Well, that was in August. Now it's September, going on October. Still no hoodies. I've been watching the tracking number, where it's tracking at, and it went from Los Angeles, California, to Las Vegas, Nevada, to Denver, Colorado, and then for some odd reason it decided to go to Glen something, Illinois. Glen Falls, Illinois. And I was like, I'm in South Dakota. You could have just went 6 hours north from Denver. That does not make sense. It does not make sense whatsoever.
And by the way, that's where I live, is in Denver. Hello, Sharni. You look beautiful tonight.
Oh, thank you. Hello. Hi. How are you doing?
Good.
That is good. That is good.
Sorry,
I thought I'd hop on for a minute.
I'm telling you that I'm eating a drumstick on camera, and he can't, and he's not in here.
Oh my goodness.
You may see my image on Hey Look Squirrels panel pictures sometimes, and I'm not even anywhere near that screen. He likes picking on me royally, and it's okay.
So first, my day was grand. I got my kitchen clean. Everything's clean.
I have been working on something. I've been getting into doing canvas work.
Ooh,
Hi, Shirley.
Blow that up.
It's canvas.
Yeah. I love it.
And I have some more over there that I'm just gonna start putting them on all over me. On my balls. Sharni froze.
Did she touch the duck, or did she just... Is there that?
She touched the duck.
I knew it. I'm being very, very cautious in touching the chat instead of leave.
Little
Yeah.
girl.
I think Shani touched the duck. I'm not sure.
Susan, do you want to see the baby that was born today?
Sure. Wow. Here's a good idea. Don't try to speak when you have slushy in your mouth.
For TikTok.
Wow. Oh, Sharni's internet just crashed in her area.
I thought you were trying to share, Susan. That's what that was all about. Sharing. Sharing is caring.
Isn't she pretty?
Oh, wow.
Not even a day old.
Oh, hey, look,
Yeah.
squirrel.
Hey, Tony.
Oh hell! I knew he would figure it out. I knew it. Did you tell him?
Oh.
He knows. He's got instinct on that.
He knew the ice cream was out.
Tony.
Hannah, earlier the train went by.
Yeah.
And it was so loaded down. I mean, like, you could tell it was loaded. Shit was falling off the desk.
What the? What?
Yeah.
Wow, that must. Wow.
Tony always knows when I'm eating one of these, even if he's not in the chat, and I start eating one. Tony will show up before I get to the.
Lurking and editing. Oh, geez, I'm reading this on my phone and I'm tired, so my eyes are kind of blurry. I thought it said lurking and eating. And there's a really wicked echo now.
I didn't do it.
Hold on, there's somebody innovation. Starting. If her picture will come up. There we go. Add to stream. Hello again.
There
Hello.
she is.
Don't mind me. My internet just
Sorry, Ann.
everything just crashed.
Honey, what are you editing? I get nervous when you edit.
Oh, I don't get
Editing.
nervous when he edits. I get hopeful for something really good.
Yeah, that's the one he likes to pick on. I get nervous.
Well, you're the one that eats ice cream on stream.
Not right now.
So glad I don't have ice cream. I'd put
So
my
what have
little
you been up
center
to,
bar
Shirley?
up and be like,
What?
What have you been up to, Sharni?
Mostly just work. And obviously wrestling with technology and internet and whatnot. I just got back from lunch with a friend, so I'm gonna do my nails. I've got my
Nice.
fake nails here, so I'm gonna get those done, get my claws back on, and decide that I thought I'd just hop on the panel because I don't hop on your panels as often as I used to. So I thought while I'm doing that, I'll have a little chat with you ladies.
Well, I'm glad you decided to. I appreciate that.
No worries. Thanks for having me up. How you been anyway? What's been happening with you? Any news? Anything I need to know about?
Life is a wonder.
We kind of started this stream because this week has been kind of nuts, and Dreams lost her former sister-in-law to cancer, and then yesterday morning, my sperm donor passed away of. We don't really know. He had surgery, and he never woke up from surgery properly. And even after they took out all the sedation, everything, he was basically vegetative. And so they took out all the. They had him on dialysis because his kidneys shut down during the surgery and never came back. And so they took him off dialysis. They took him off everything, put him on a medication to essentially dry up his saliva so he didn't choke on his own saliva. And they just let him go. So.
Yep. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear about that on all fronts, including you, Dreams.
I'm sorry for my half sisters, especially the two youngest ones, because he raised them. I'm pretty ambivalent because I met him and basically chose to have nothing to do with him. So, but I'm definitely feel bad for my sisters and Dreams and her family are going through a lot with losing their sister-in-law. So
Yeah.
I am going to share with you what this beautiful lady looked like. That was
Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah.
that was my farmer's sister-in-law, the one who was married to Tom's brother. Did you guys
Wow.
see it, or did I do it right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see it.
She's the one who died last Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
So my condolences, dude.
I'm really okay with her death. I know that she's not in pain anymore,
Yeah.
but
Yep.
because we're not going to be able to go to the funeral, the
Yeah.
celebration of life, it's
I was
going
gonna
to be
ask about that.
some more family against me.
Against you?
Yeah. Tom's
Okay.
family's been against me and has hated, or some people in his family have hated me since I met.
That's what we had a row.
Well, no, because
Oh,
Paula and Maureen were gonna fight because they were my bridesmaids. But my brother-in-law, when I was misdiagnosed with having herpes, which I really do have HS, because they had the same deal in there.
Same symptoms. Yeah.
He basically told me that it's no better than the family slut
Right.
without knowing me.
Right.
And I frankly, I'd love to get in the guy's face and say, okay, so if herpes makes you a slut, what does it make a 3-year-old that gets herpes? Is she a slut too?
Well, it makes me
I'd
laugh
like to
because
shove that in
herpes,
his face.
as far as like chronic illnesses go or health issues, herpes is not that big a deal. Like 80% of sexually active adults have had it, either before they were sexually active or afterwards. It is so benign, and so rarely does it actually cause a problem that most time people don't even know they've had it. It's
It was
really
a
not that big a deal.
It was such a
So-
big deal in Tom's
I agree
family
with that statement.
It's
that
just pathetic.
even another example, I just had gotten work done, and it was Tom's mom's birthday. I was at Walmart getting my prescriptions because I needed painkillers, I needed antibiotics just to get over that,
Yeah.
It was Tom's mom's birthday, and they insisted that I go up there when the dentist said I should have been rusty.
Okay.
What were they serving that night that I should have been resting and I needed to eat soft, bland foods? They were serving pizza. I should have been.
Bunny.
Timmy.
What is his name? Tim, right?
Tim.
It's-
Yep, his name's Tim. He doesn't want me, he wants blueberries.
He's so adorable.
Yeah, he's pretty cute. Do I have any blueberries? No. You're getting a strawberry, mate. Look, he's waiting. He knows. The second that fridge door opens, he's like, right, Mom.
Does he ever give you kisses?
Yeah, he does. He likes to groom my legs and my socks and all of that. So I'll just be sitting there, and all of a sudden I feel nudging on like my ankle. He's just grooming my leg. I'm like, okay. He'll nudge me. I'll give him a pet, and then
You are right.
yeah.
There is so much hate in the world. What has happened to kindness?
Well,
It's still there.
trying to make a little corner of it right here,
Yeah, it's still there. You just ignore
Kindness
those people.
begins.
It took me
Kindness begins
forever
where
and a
people-
day.
Huh? What? Sorry, everyone was
It
talking.
took me so long to not be so angry at Tom's family. I'm more hurt than anything else. I know I didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah. It is easy for us to say like, hey, don't take it personally. They're assholes or this, that, and the other. It still means it's gonna hurt, but holding that kind of pain and anger and frustration and whatnot, there's only one person that's gonna hurt, and that's you. That's not gonna affect them one little bit. Their problems are their problems. How you deal with their problems is up to you.
When I got
So-
diagnosed with cancer, my illness is I do have uterine cancer. I should not be here. I think I'm here because of
Oh, yeah.
there. I didn't do chemotherapy. I didn't do anything like that because I don't like the effects. And truthfully, I want to do all natural medication. Susan knows what I'm talking about. But my brother-in-law stood in my bedroom door and looked at me while talking to Tom, and he said, "If she dies, she dies. There's nothing you could do about it."
Wow.
And what's wrong with that?
I just got released from the hospital that day.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
You would expect someone to say, "I'm sorry," but this woman who just died, she got a lot more positive and a lot more support than I ever got.
Yeah.
Now, she
Joshua
got what
has
I
good advice
didn't
for
have.
you. If I can get it to pop up on the screen, I like what Joshua has to say.
Oh, this is
We
why
all
this
have to
man
ignore
is
the
no longer
haters.
welcome. I don't care if he's Tom's brother or not, but he's not welcome in.
I agree with Joshua.
Yeah, me
Yeah,
too.
read your screen, Dreams.
I'm reading it.
I like what Joshua had to say. That's absolutely true. At the beginning of my time on YouTube, I got caught up in some of that crap and yeah, discovered pretty quick that you got to ignore the haters and even if it's your own family. I mean, just because they're family doesn't mean you have to see them.
True.
You know, I mean, my sperm donor is a perfect example. I met him once and went, no, this is not what I want in my life. And
I found
you
out
know.
why there's another family that's associated with Tom's family. And I found out that Don caught Paula, who's the woman who just died. He caught her in bed with his friend when they were married. And I'm like,
how is that your problem?
exactly. I told him, I'm staying out of it. This is one that I don't have anything to do with. You know, if you're gonna hate me, you're gonna hate me. But you know what? I have kept 100% faithful to Tom, so everything that Tom's brother thinks isn't true.
Yep. And frankly, it's somebody like that I just look at and I say, I don't care if you're family or not. You're going to treat me like crap. You're not allowed in the house. I'm not going to go near you.
That's what I've done. That's what I've done.
So,
I've said that to my adopted mom plenty of times where it's like, she started drama with my adopted mom, for that matter, started drama with me, and it's like, you know what, I'm done. Goodbye.
Yep. Yeah, I just look at it like you can't pick your family that you are in, but you can decide whether to see them or not, and you can pick the people that you want to call family. You know?
Mm-hmm.
So
family is the tribe that you choose.
3. These 3 ladies on panel are my family.
Mwah.
Mwah. Including Lisa. Even if she's not here, I can say
Lisa.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I'm on panel with you, and then that little thing was Lisa sent me a link to go on somebody else's. Okay, I like to go on when you're done.
I like what Go Fish said. Focus on positivity every day, even if small, no matter how unkind people are or how much you may be struggling physically, it really does help. I totally agree with that. Yes.
I have a funny, let's lighten things up a little bit. So I just came from the sea where I live in Adelaide, went out for lunch with a friend of mine, and on our way to the bus stop to catch the bus home, there was like this crazy pigeon. Like, I'm not even joking. This bird was like a kamikaze bird, right? It was walking in the middle of the street, just, doing its own thing, waddling along. And there was actually a car that we thought had run over it. Because the car went over it. We heard like the fluttering of the wings. We're like, the bird's dead. Damn, that's really not nice. No, he flew out, landed back in the middle of the street, and continued walking. And straight away, my best friend and I had the same song pop, because her and I have known each other for a while, like a few years now. We had the same song popping into our head, and it was, ain't nothing gonna break my stride. Ain't nothing gonna slow me. And her and I started singing it. Oh no, I got to keep on moving. And you know how pigeons move, you know.
Yeah.
He was walking, he was fine. He wasn't, you know, kamikaze pigeon. But her and I started bursting out with this song in the middle of like lunchtime in the city. So there's lots of people around. People just laughing at us, and we're laughing at ourselves, and we're just, you know, waddling along, commenting on the kamikaze pigeon. So that's one of my stories for the day.
Right on.
I wish I got it on camera. That was so funny. That's like a TikTok right there. It could be TikTok famous for that video.
I wish I had the video that my friend Christopher took of me in Seattle. We were walking in downtown Seattle, and there was I don't know how many pigeons, at least 100, like kind of milling around in this open area.
Yeah.
And I looked at Christopher and I said, "Get your camera out." He's like, "What am I doing?" I said, "You're videoing me." And as soon as he had the video running, I took off running straight into this crowd of pigeons. And they all like flew up around me, and my hair flew up. And the video is like so cool, perfect for TikTok. But he's the only one with the video, and I can't get him to send it to me. So
missed opportunities. But no, I think it's a full moon. I don't know if it's a full moon or not, but there was a whole bunch of crazy in the city takes. It's like midday for me. It's like 2:00, and we went for lunch at about midday. And second we got off the bus and started walking towards the place where we were getting lunch, there was this couple that was having this screaming match down the street. So we're like, okay, cool, full moon, whatever. We went and had lunch, and then we had the whole pigeon incident. I'm going to call it that, the kamikaze pigeon incident. And then as we were walking to our other bus stop, like 5 minutes later, there was a bunch of drunk chicks sitting on the side of the road. And you know you're not meant to have like drinks in public, right? These chicks didn't care. They're sitting there with their tinnies, like, you know, the cans and all of that, you know, of alcohol, clearly alcohol. And as we walked past, they're just like, "You!" And I went to look, and they were doing it to me. They were catcalling me as I was walking past. Like, "Hello, ladies, how you going? I'm not gay, by the way, but thanks for the compliment." My friend is pissing herself laughing, just going, "Oh my God, what is happening today?" And it was just crazy everywhere. I don't know what it is. It's not a public holiday. It's not a weekend. It's a Tuesday, middle of the day, and there's just crazy everywhere. And I had another young girl call out to me. She had half red hair and half black hair. She called out, "I love your hair." I'm like, "Thank you," and kept walking. People are looking like, "What the hell?" Yeah, so that was my day. Weird.
I had interesting experience today. I was at the Ken's doctor office to pick up his prescription, and there was a lady there with what I'm assuming was her daughter, who was like handicapped, like mentally handicapped, but the daughter had flaming purple hair. And so I saw her and I'm like, "Oh, I love your hair." And she freaking giggled up a storm because I told her I loved her hair. And then like a half hour later, I was in Sam's Club and I see the same people. And so I walked up behind her. I said, "Oh, look, it's my purple hair friend." And she turned around and freaking gave me a hug.
Oh,
and it was just cool, you know? And her mom was like,
so simple. It's so simple to make someone's day. You know?
Her mom said that they've got neighbors, and the neighbors actually go after the mom for allowing the adult daughter, even though, you know, yes, she's got some issues, but she's still an adult, and people go after the mom for letting her daughter dye her hair.
Weird.
And so for
weird.
For me to like, you know, compliment her hair and then call her my purple haired friend just made her freaking day, apparently. Her mom was like, "That's just the coolest thing anybody's ever said. Everybody always thinks I'm doing wrong letting her dye her hair." Oh, hell no. Look at this mess here, you know? That's
yeah, it's so nice. Like we underestimate just how much that can make someone's day, you know? And for me, I forget just how much I stand out. Sometimes, like, again, you know, not just the color of my hair, but the style. You don't see that kind of the style that I've got around, especially when I've got my extensions in. and it's
Yeah.
really freaking obvious. So I'm covered in tattoos, and I'm, you know, quite not extroverted, but you know, I can talk. And
Yeah.
yeah, I forget just how much I stand out. So when people go like, "Hey, you look great," I'm like, "Thank you, so do you." It's just such a nice bit of positivity, and what can be. We were just mentioning before how negative the world
Yep.
can be, and yet
Yep.
we were making. You know, I just made a joke about some drunk girls catcalling me. That was a bit weird. You know, just having this line of girls with their tinnies just going, "You!" I'm like, "Hey, how'd it go?" Not gay, but thanks for the compliment.
Yep.
Run. And my friend's just pissing herself laughing. Oh, it was good.
Jen, do you have Twitter? If you have Twitter, I'm easy to find.
Yeah, Facebook's a bit more private.
I don't give out my Facebook. I
unless
keep
it's
that
the close
pretty private.
friends. Yeah,
Yeah.
me too.
Yeah, that I got into some issues with somebody on YouTube allowing them to have my real name. So
I've done that
kind of
before
buttoned that
too.
down.
Yeah.
What's that?
I've done that before too. You know, I've gone, "Oh yeah, we're mates," you know, and then they just like non-stop message. Like, no. I'm not your doctor. It's medical stuff as well. I was like,
Yeah.
no. I'm not your doctor, dude. Can you not? I can't listen to your sob story. You need to go and see a therapist. Oh, but life is this. Oh, yep, I know it sucks. You gotta go see a therapist. I'm not a therapist.
Yep.
But cutest thing, one of my new subscribers, she's 15. She's one of the youngest I think I've got at the moment. Her name's Lexi. She's actually she's in every live stream. She comments on every video. She's really, really cool. She messages me almost every day on Instagram, updates about her health. And also she's got chickens. She lives in like a farming like a farm in America. And so they've recently just had some like eggs hatching. So in the last 24 hours, up until like 1 a.m. this morning, because it would have been during the day for you guys, I've been receiving video after video, image after image of like progress updates of these chickens, like little chicks being hatched, and so cool. Like that wouldn't have happened. This teenager in America sending me these progress updates, and I got to name one of her chickens. I called it Violet.
Right on.
It's named Violet,
Right
of course, because why not?
Jen, if you go on Twitter, just look me up. Look up Mama Redneck, spelled the same way as it is here on my channel, with 3s for ease. And you'll find me there. Just add me on there. And Crafting Mojo. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't want to do that. I don't need Nightbot. Sean, what the hell? Crafting Mojo said this. Crafting said, "Can I ask a question? Why do you think I will go by somebody else's name? I started my channel to show my crafting and prove even if you do have a disability, you can still do things."
That's great, but it's the internet.
Yeah, it is the internet. You can pretty much go by any name you want to, but is it somebody that's like accusing you of doing that, or I mean,
are you accusing us of doing that? Can you give us some more context?
Yeah, it sounds like somebody's accusing Crafting of doing that.
Who cares?
Yeah, that's just like one more form of haters, you know?
I'm so sorry. I'm in a bit of a interesting mood there. I'm so sorry. This is blunt Shardy, where she's like, "Right, come on, guys, toughen up, all right." Bring out my real Aussie accent, eh? Hey.
I think there's a point. There's definitely a point of, if you've got people online that are accusing you of stuff, block them and go on. You know?
Yeah.
That's what the block button is for, and then you don't have to deal with them, and you know, and then it doesn't matter what they think. You know, if they think you're somebody else, then let them think that. You know, why does it matter?
Yeah, it's a complete stranger on the internet, man. They don't know you from a bar of soap, so why care? Well, why? You know, actually, this is the way I look at it. Why give anyone the value of your time if they haven't fucking earned it? Don't even. Right? They don't deserve it. They haven't earned it, and people do it to get a rise out of you. So don't give them that back. You know, that's what they want. They want you to react. They want you to get upset. They want you to talk about them with other people, makes them feel all special. Don't give them that, man. The most insulting thing you could do to someone who's trying to get your attention is ignore them.
Exactly.
I like the way you said that. Totally agree.
Thank you. Thank you. I heard that from somewhere. That's not an original quote, guys. I heard that from somewhere. For the life of me, I can't remember. Where the hell is that from? Might have been my dad. My dad's the kind of person to give that advice. You know, military dad, the whole toughen up sprout kind of attitude, you know?
I'm the daughter of one of those.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's good teachings, though. Good teachings. No, my personal life different than here. Cool. Cool, Crafter Mojo. You do you, man. Don't give them any time than what they don't deserve, you know? They don't deserve shit from you.
Yep.
My mom always told me if they try to start something, or if your intuition makes you on guard, walk away.
Yep.
Yeah.
Walk away.
Yeah, because you're not
Trust your gut
obligated to do
instinct.
shit. You're not obligated to do
Exactly.
shit or to entertain them or to capitulate to what they want. This is your social media. It's your channel. It's your name. You make of it what you want to make with it. You know, with it. Don't pay any attention to people like that. It's a waste of your time. You know, you're not going to get any good out of it. Yeah. Who cares?
That's why when I had people coming to me complaining that I had tightened the reins on my channel and I wasn't allowing the sexual talk, I had people complaining about that, and it was like, you know what, my channel, I'm gonna run it the way I want to run it, and if you don't like it, there are plenty of other channels that will let you be as nasty as you want to be, but not on this show.
That's funny that you mentioned that. I know exactly what you're talking about. I didn't even know that anything like that was happening. Apparently I was compared to a blow-up doll or something. It was a joke amongst the boys who know me well, and they thought that I'd be okay with it. My friend Gemma was not okay with it, and she called me, and we spoke for a good 2 hours. Now, for context, my friend Gemma online, she has autism and chronic anxiety, so when she gets something going on, it really, really affects her. So she called me. She was like, "Oh, this is really upsetting." And I was like, "Okay, I'll message Susan. Just let her know her and I are all good. Sometimes things get out of hand." I thought it was handled really well. Yeah, I know why those people made those jokes.
That was actually the stream. Like right when that was said, I went, "Okay, I'm done with this bullshit." You know.
Then you did a handy Susan video.
I'm kind of glad that you made that, though. I'm really glad that you made that. Really am.
Well, I felt a need to kind of say something because I'm sorry, if somebody wants to give me shit about how I run my channel, especially if I try to run it respectfully and you know, then why are you giving me shit about having a respectful channel? You know what I mean? That just, it's like, what?
Yeah.
You want me to be creepy and unrespectful to my guests? I don't get that, you know?
Well, especially if the person that you're making those sort of sexual jokes about isn't there. You know, it's one thing if I was there and I could kind of, you know, address it or banter or whatever. It's another thing to do it when it's behind my back to a panel of other people. That's not appropriate, and I know that's not what you want for your channel. So that's a good. Like I said, I didn't make a drama of it. I just messaged you and just went, "Hey, we all good? We're all good, cool." And bada bing, bada boom. Who cares?
And we had a lot of, you know, that was kind of like the straw that broke the camel's back. But we had for about 2 weeks hardcore before that. You could not come into my channel without hearing about somebody's tits. Whether it was mine or Hannah's or Dreams or any number of other women guests that I had, that was the discussion by the men, was about tits. And I just got sick of it. I said, I'm done with this. This is not what this channel is for. And I got a lot of hate for it. You know what? I don't give a fuck. Because now those people are not on my channel harassing my guests, and it's a lot nicer.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I think they get carried away. When they think it's okay, they get carried away, and yeah. What can you do?
Yeah, I
Thank
don't
you,
have to worry
Goldfish. I
about.
appreciate it.
What?
I don't have to worry about being uncomfortable or anything, especially being on panel now. Like I feel a lot safer or more comfortable. Is the word.
And
Not safer.
I may not have known you for long, but I do consider you my little sister too.
Who's
And
that?
Thank
I will
you.
be there. I will be there for you whenever you want. Okay.
Thank you.
Hello, Dave Larson.
And I consider
Dave.
Sarni my little sister too, because I'm like the oldest one on panel.
Oh,
Sarni's
Yeah, I'm the
panel.
youngest.
Well, Dave, the only real problems that we've had were handled privately and not on stream.
yeah.
And so the hate that I got was 99% in private.
Mm.
So, and I, I appreciate that. If people are going to complain about how I run my stream, at least they're not doing it in my stream.
Yeah, it's not too much, but
One person tried. One person
yeah.
tried.
Because I went and rewatched the stream when, again, Gemma was very upset, but I also know she's sometimes can be a little prone because of her anxiety. So I thought, hey,
Yeah.
I'll double check. Let's see if it was as bad. I was like, yeah, that's not okay.
No.
But hey, it was
No.
handled. There was no point in me making a fuss about it. It was handled. So I just messaged you more, Susan, just to go, hey, we're all good. Don't worry about me.
Yeah.
I'm happy with how you handled it. And
Gemma actually said something like before I had a chance to. She was like on that. So
yeah, no, she's very protective. Her and I are quite close. So, and we like collaborate together. We're constantly on each other's channels. We video call. Her and I are very close. We talk. We spent a good couple of hour sessions, talking. So she was quite upset with something that happened. So
familiar.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Susan's the one I go to when I'm upset, and she's like, "Come on, we can do this."
That's what we're here for. This is what us girls are here for. If there's an issue, we don't go and bitch behind each other's backs or anything. We go to each other and we talk, and we get it off our chest. It's good. I like that.
To be honest, I haven't seen my own siblings in 10 years, and they haven't even called to see how I am. Fuck them. That's on them.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're the ones missing out.
Well,
they're the ones missing out on your company. So,
thank you.
Agreed.
I agree too.
You're talking about good things and the things that happen that make you go. It's about 2 weeks ago, I was on a live stream. I wasn't on panel because it was the Stars of Guiding Light, the American soap opera that I loved. The guy who played Alan Spalding, he read my comment. I'm a fangirl. Ask Susan. I was like, I hit Susan up immediately. I'm like, do you remember the guy? And then the other guy, he read another comment, and they all recited the poem at the beginning of Guiding Light back to me. So that was like such a treat to me. To have that poem all read, all of the stars of Guiding Light at the same time, or at least 2 of them.
Yeah.
Friggin' Dave.
And they read it back to me. It was nice. It was nice.
Dave's just here for the free pizza and the flu shot.
Nice.
Dave needs the pickles.
What? Okay, that's an inside joke there that I've missed. Something about pickles.
Dave Larson hates pickles. And
purple
so for some reason, everybody's like on him about how much he needs pickles.
Oh, I see. Yes, because they are a staple and a dietary requirement.
Well, the pickle just helps with the hiccups. There, found something. I saved you, Sarni.
Thank you.
I tried the drinking pickle juice for a hangover one time. You know what it's like to throw up pickle juice and nothing but pickle
That's
juice.
why it's good for the hangover because it makes you puke it all out.
Oh my God. I
Ew.
didn't need to puke. I needed to not puke.
Yikes. You know, I really have missed these panels with you ladies.
Hey, I'm
I would never eat or drink pickle juice, especially on a hangover, because knowing myself, when I do puke, it comes out my nostrils and my mouth. So
Yeah. Yeah, pickle juice,
sorry.
not
Look what
good.
Dave Larson said.
Pickles are evil.
That's all right, man. I do have a jar of pickles in the fridge. I actually had a compulsion then to go and grab it because I can eat it straight from the jar. I won't drink the juice, but I'll eat the pickles from the jar. I'm a nice person, so I'm not going to do that to you. But I could. So, you and I, let's just call it, truce right there. Otherwise, this could get very ugly. Very
I love
ugly.
pickles.
I'll be right back.
I love sweet pickles. I love dills. I like butter or bread and butter pickles. Those are good.
I just like the
Wow.
plain Jane pickles. No butter, whatever. Those are gross. The sweet relish, nope, those are gross. Straight pickle with the vinegar, and yep, that's good.
Me too. Yeah, I'm definitely a fan of just normal pickles.
I was the atypical woman when I was pregnant with Seth. I ate pickles. I love my pickles.
Fair enough.
Lovely. They had these individual pickles, big pickles like that wide, individual sale in a bag long, and I ate those. I had to eat my pickles.
Mm.
Okay, now
Poor Dave.
My grandma has her own recipe of pickling cucumbers and making them pickles. She taught me how to do it. It's just I don't have fresh cucumbers.
It's time
I would jar my own. But
Hey,
Hannah.
Sharon, do you want to say something?
Oh,
You were up here.
wonderful.
It's
pretty.
Hannah, that last delivery last night after I dropped you off, it was 3rd floor apartment, and I saw the guy in the window because I was walking up to the building, and he was dancing around in his underwear in the living room.
Nice.
And I was supposed to knock on the door and let him know I was there and everything. And I knocked on the door, and I heard a whole bunch of rustling, and something fell over, and then it was just a lot of noise. And then this guy comes to the door, and he's totally dressed, and there's a chick in the background with obviously his shirt on and nothing else. And I'm like, oh, he wasn't dancing alone. You'd think you'd do that after DoorDash showed up, not while you're waiting for him.
Kinky.
Well,
I mean,
the first night that I delivered for DoorDash, one of my last deliveries was about 10 o'clock at night, and the instructions said to just come in. Well, that's not what I'm going to do. I'm not supposed to just come into somebody's apartment. So I knocked on the door, and he had the door open. So I knocked on the edge of the door, and he yells, "Come on in." And I'm like, "No, you need to come out here and get your food. I can't come in your apartment." He goes, "It's okay. Come on in." And I'm like, "No, you need to come get your food from the door. I'm not coming in your apartment." He comes to the door in his tighty whities. And I'm like, "Dude, this is exactly why I didn't step in your freaking apartment."
We don't have tidy whities here. We don't. That's an American thing. But I know what they look like because of every American film that's had them in it. I've seen them, but we don't really have that. We've got an equivalent, but it's not like tidy whities. We don't call it that. So it's always funny. It's one of those American words I hear that just makes me every time I hear it. That's a naughty word.
What do you call them?
Underwear, jocks, boxers, Bonds. That's a brand, but Yeah, sometimes we're very colorful. Bonds. Yeah, it's a brand. Bonds.
Oh, that's funny.
They call bonds as something totally different here.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you
You gotta
smoke
tell me
weed out of a
now.
bong here.
No, bond.
Bond. Oh,
Bond.
oh, like James Bond.
Yeah, Bonds. Sorry, there's my accent again. I'm so sorry. Bonds.
No, I can't hear worth a shit anyway. So
I heard the same thing, so don't feel so alone, Susan.
Yeah, no, that was a language
okay,
barrier.
it's your accent. It's your accent.
It's my accent. Yeah, it's definitely
I
my
honestly
accent.
Or maybe it's our lack of accent.
Oh, beautiful.
No, you have an accent. You have an accent. Trust me.
Beautiful.
Thank you. Yeah.
Very
I know.
nice.
Do another coat. They're a bit long, so I might need to trim them, but get some silver.
Nice.
Yeah.
I really honestly thought you said bon, like B-O-N, like bonbons or something. I was like, wait, talking about food now? Like,
Do you know what? I'm Australian. It could have been anything, you know. We're known for messing with like international peeps here. We're known for that. Like all the stereotypes, we probably started most of them. That people think like riding kangaroos, drop bears, and all of that. Like
What the hell? Who rides a kangaroo?
I don't know, but I keep getting asked about it. Like it's like a Uber service. We got a kangaroo Uber service over here apparently, and they go, "Oh, do you guys pet the kangaroos?" Yeah,
What the
kangaroo
hell?
DoorDash. Yeah, ride a wombat. Why not?
Just
We
stick
also
it in
have
the
one
pouch and send it on its way.
Yeah, go for it, mate. Why not? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is, but there's some stereotypes, and I've seen some great videos online of Australians messing with international peeps about some of the animals and culture that we have here. It's so much. We have this culture here where it's like that. We enjoy messing with people that it even makes it onto the news. Like it's just this thing. One of the funniest ones I've seen in recent times was I think she was a Scottish lady or an English lady. Anyway, she was told about this whole drop bear thing, which is a koala. There's no such thing as a drop bear, just to caveat that. Anyway, she was told about this whole drop bear thing, and they got her suited up in like, that gear where it's like for the dog training, you get the full like padded outfit. Yeah, they got her suited up in this, telling her that she was going to hold a drop bear, and it was just a koala. They spend their lives stoned because all they eat is eucalyptus, which makes them stoned/drunk. They're placid, unless it's mating season. Then stay away. Yeah. So anyway, they made this whole fuss, and she didn't cotton on that she was being made fun of. So she was holding this koala, and it turned its head a bit, and then all of like the keepers were like, "Oh no, it's going into the mode. It's going into attack mode." And the poor lady's like, get it away. And you just see people in the background just crying from laughter. And they finally told her, she went, "Only in fucking Australia would that happen to someone." Never happened to her anywhere else. They're like, yeah, that's what we do here. Welcome. Hi.
Well, there's there's kind of the whole thing about like knowing a little bit about the area you're going to visit, knowing a little bit about the culture or the animals, or having some knowledge so you're not a total fool when you're there,
Yeah, no, the memes don't help.
Y'all have my favorite animal. It's called now correct me if I'm wrong, it's called the kookaburra?
Kookaburra?
Kookaburra? That thing is my favorite. Kookaburra, okay.
Yeah, it's the one that makes that laughing sort of call in the morning. Yeah.
Yep.
I can sound just like it.
We used to sing a song when I was in kindergarten. I'm trying to remember. Kookaburra sits on the old gum tree. Mary, Mary, King of the Bushes he. We had to learn like 6 verses of this song.
Yeah.
And the last verse was something about kookaburras sitting on the railroad tracks. Along came a train and smashed him flat. And kindergartners were singing this shit.
You saying that as a child?
Yes.
What the hell?
Yeah, all 6 verses. Like the first verse actually introduces you to the kookaburra, and then each
Uh.
verse gets progressively worse about where this kookaburra is sitting until it finally gets smashed by a fucking train. What the hell?
Sounds about
I was in
right.
kindergarten being traumatized by a fucking song.
You want to know what is the worst song a parent can sing to a child?
Ooh.
Rockabye Baby. Don't ever sing Rockabye Baby to a child.
I'm sorry,
I think Shorty's crying.
I know it's a bad song, the whole baby out of the tree. I'm not laughing about the baby out of the tree.
I mean, I was singing that to Seth when he was a baby, and I'm like, just when I hit that part, as a mom, I'm singing Rockabye Baby to my baby, and I heard when the bell breaks, the cradle will fall, down will come baby cradle. I'm like, I'm never gonna sing this song again to my son. No way am I singing this song.
I don't know. There
Shorty,
were a lot of like, yeah.
I'll have to see if I can find you a recording or like a video or something of the whole song.
Oh, I know what it is. I know exactly what it is. I just forgot the other verses. It makes me laugh that you learnt that in America, one, and that they made you learn the other parts. That made me giggle. That gave me a good chuckle.
The fact that none of us as kindergartners knew what the hell a kookaburra was. I didn't know what a kookaburra was until I was like in my 20s.
Susan, I just found it.
Oh man.
I just
with all the
pretty
verses.
brutal. I'm gonna just put you on mute, and I'm gonna give this a listen. But I want you to get a copyright.
Well, honestly, if it's got all the verses, I'll play it and then just delete the stream because it'll be worth playing. Sharny.
I'm sorry. I mean, that's so
I'm afraid to
weird,
hear
but I
this
forgot
song.
how brutal it was. It is so brutal, that song. That's good. Anyway, I also was going to say before, there's so many songs I listen to now that were like 90s or 2000s pop that I listen to it now and just go, what? They played that at our disco when I was like 12. Like, what? They're like Barbie Girl?
Oh,
like,
God.
Aqua, like any of Aqua's songs. Bad.
They're shit.
Bad.
Yes.
It's not the fact that it's even bad music, but it's bad. Like the actual words in it are like, kids should not be listening to that. Wow.
I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Life in plastic. It's fantastic.
It's fantastic.
So bad. You can touch my hair and place me everywhere. It's like, whoa.
That's nation. Life is your creation. Come on, Bobby. Let's go party.
Yeah. No. Yeah, there you go. No. It's so bad. Kids should not be listening to that.
When I was in late middle school, when I was in late middle school, early high school, the song, let me see, Wake Me Up by Wham came out. And so I guess it was probably early high school. Wake me up before you go. You know that one? Well, I was singing it as I was helping my mom make dinner. Because it was like on the radio. And all of a sudden my mom whips around and stares at me. She's like, what are you singing? Don't ever sing that again. I'm like, what? I didn't understand anything about what was wrong with what I was singing. And of course, years later, I go back and look at the words and I'm like, oh.
You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Have a good laugh, you know. Makes me giggle. I'm sorry, that kookaburra thing just killed me before. Because I'm now thinking of all these other like Australian songs like that we learned, and I'm just like, they're so bad. They're so bad. They should not be taught to children, and yet they still are. They are. And you can find them on Play School, and yeah.
My kindergarten teacher spent a year in Australia doing missionary work, and so when I guess she was working with like some of the native people or something. I don't know exactly, but that's what I understood from when I was in kindergarten. And so she came back with like a myriad of Australian children's songs that there was really only the Kookaburra one that was even kind of appropriate, and that really wasn't. So
The one that I found was not the one that you were talking about, by the way.
okay.
My mom taught me very deranged songs. I already sang one to you, Mama. That was back when I was at your place a long ago. It's just one random song. I don't know. And then there's another one that's called Mean Old Hag. There's a mean old hag. Da, 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 da. I'm like, oh yeah, my mom claims that she's Christian, but then she's talking about mean old hags and singing about them, and it's like, it makes no sense. What are you teaching me? Like, I don't get this. I don't understand.
It's actually amazing how many people will like sing along with the radio, for example, and not pay attention to what's coming out of their mouth. And then like, you know, like, okay, when I was in high school, oh God, the song Buttermilk Biscuits was really popular. And I'm trying to think, was it Two Live, not Two Live Crew? Was it Two Live Crew? I can't remember who did it.
I am.
No, Sir Mix-a-Lot did Buttermilk Biscuits. But that song, I was living in a group home my senior year of high school, and that song actually got banned by our group home. We couldn't listen to it because it was nasty. I mean, just absolutely you'd be singing it and not even paying attention, and you're cussing and swearing and saying all sorts of sexual crap that like teenagers shouldn't be saying. And yeah, it was highly inappropriate.
This is how old I am. I think Crafty Mojo is completely right. Lizzie Borden's song, that was pretty brutal.
What was that? Lizzie Borden had an axe, gave her father 40 whacks. That one?
Yeah.
What on earth?
Gave her mother 41.
Okay, that sounds like American. That's all yours. You keep that American song.
Okay, no problem.
It is. Lizzie Borden was. She killed her parents, and this was way back.
If it was a murderer. Yeah.
This was like way back in the 30s or 40s, I think, and she killed her parents with an axe, and it became like stuff of legend and, you know, folklore, and it got blown way out of proportion. And you can go visit the Lizzie Borden house and talk to her parents in spirit and talk to her and all that kind of stuff. So
weird.
Yeah.
There was even a movie, and Christina Ricci.
Yep.
She
it
played
sounds familiar.
Lizzie Borden.
Like, I know the name. I know I've heard Lizzie Borden, but I couldn't quite put name to the story.
There's been a movie.
You can keep that one.
About the ages about that one.
I'll take the Kookaburra. You guys keep the Lizzie Borden. Yeah.
I like the Kookaburra though. I just feel sorry
it's pretty
for him.
good. Yeah, no, it's pretty brutal. I think there's like, I do get asked this bit as well, like when I do get to sort of let my hair down, and I do swear a lot. I think some people don't expect that I'm pretty good on even on these live streams where I can be a little bit more naughty. I do swear a lot. And I know that when I was in America, that was really offensive. Like, swearing's a big no-no in a lot of places.
Yeah.
And I kind of just went, why? What's the difference? And then I think about the Kookaburra song. And then I think about the, you know, culture. I'm like, yeah, it all makes sense. Yeah, why we just don't care. We don't care.
I've got a friend, Andrew, that's from Australia. And he's living in Indiana now. But when he first came over and started working in the United States, his bosses, like, pulled him aside, that he said probably 10, 15 times over the course of like the first couple months, and just said, hey, we don't talk like that here. You can't cuss in the workplace. You can't just let a fuck fly anytime you want to. You've got to be professional. And he just did not get what the big deal was. Because there's
different kinds. Yeah, well, there's different, you know, swearing can be used offensively. You know, it can. There's no, like, demystifying that. That's a fact. It is used offensively. But I
Yeah.
think when you use it as often as we do, you can tell the difference when it's being used in an offensive way, or when it's just like, fuck it. Like, you know, whatever, you know. And I think Australians, that's why we kind of get a bit of a bad rap for being, you know, potty mouths, because we don't care. You know, our level of care factor, swearing, no, some places it's not so great. Like, if I was in an office space, I wouldn't be cussing and swearing, you know, I'd be a little more professional. Especially on the phone when you're with a customer, you show a bit of professionalism. But if we're in like the lunchroom or something, yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, exactly.
I like the way you just did that, Sarnie. Love the way
Thank
you just did that. That was cool.
Yeah, it's natural. It's just me. I don't care. You have your priorities. Some people swearing is a priority that you don't do it, and you know the care factor is higher, and then there's others where it isn't. I grew up in a military family in Australia. Swearing is like that. 0.
Yeah.
No, we don't care.
And when you're in pain and you have that pain spasm hit, motherfucking son of a bitch. Those things came out of me.
You know, sometimes I get a bit clever, especially when, you know, I'm around the kidlets. I've got nieces and nephews, and, you know, I'm the older sibling as well. So if I'm around, like, little kids, I try and not swear a lot. But, you know, I just come up with random stuff, like mother fridge magnets. That's one of them. Instead of saying motherfucker, I say mother fridge magnets.
My mom used to say, Jesus, Katie Christ.
Katie Christ.
Jesus, Katie Christ.
Mary, Jesus, and Joseph, and the donkey that rode them all into Bethlehem.
Exactly. Oh, Sharni.
There's one for
Sharni,
yes.
I still have those masks by my front door waiting to be mailed to you whenever you are ready for them.
Oh, did I pay for the posting or did I pay for the masks?
You paid for the masks.
Oh, okay. Can you message me how much I owe you for posting?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Because I don't remember, and I can do the conversions and all of that. I got to convert up, I think.
Darn,
Yeah,
but-
I'll have to go find it.
I found something that you could use. It shocked me. It was a picture of a human drawing of something like a human person, and it was the symptoms of fibromyalgia and the stuff that comes from it.
Okay.
And it was like more like reading a
That's easy.
freaking essay.
There.
It was like
What?
an essay.
Yeah. Okay,
on-
cool.
In one picture. It was just a lot of information packed into one picture.
Nice. No, that's good. If it helps people to get a better idea of, you know, the neurological parts and the physical parts of fibro, then absolutely. I'm actually creating one of the courses I plan to build on my IndigoNet site is going to be about chronic pain and what it is and how it's manifested in the body. And it's going to be a free course as well, educating people on how neurological problems can affect physical problems and cause pain. And if you've been in pain for a long time, that means your nervous system can misfire and send signals. And, you know, I'm actually going to create like a program for people suffering with mental health and chronic pain.
Crafting Mojo, I want to go to that restaurant.
Fuck yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and share this, and I'm going to let you see what it looks like. And if you want to, I'll find a way to get it to you.
Sure.
Okay.
You can send it to me, and I can send it to Sharni.
Yeah.
Okay. But I'm going to go and show it, so you're just going to be blown away.
Yeah, because
Blown
Susan's got
away.
me on Facebook, so it's probably the
Look at that,
quickest.
guys.
Holy crap.
It blew me away.
Wow. That is bang on. Nausea, stomach. Yep. Spinal. Fatigue, weakness. Whoa. Yes, please send that to me.
You got it. Send it
That
to
is
Susan.
brilliant.
I say that
cool.
type of stuff if it does help someone. It doesn't take much for me to click it, right click, say that. So it doesn't take me long.
Yeah, no, please do. That's really good.
Oh,
My
Jen,
pleasure.
I completely understand that one. My husband even complains because if he even just touches me, I like flinch back because it hurts. So I get that one. And hugs. My stepdaughter has finally learned that hugging me like a bear hug, that's the quickest way to get me to go, get away from me.
Yeah. Dave Larson, that
she's learned how
restaurant you
to-
mentioned, mate. Sorry, honey. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you there.
No,
I was
go
just
ahead.
saying to Dave, he said, at that restaurant, they swear and insult you. I'm like, Dave, that's like a normal Australian restaurant. What are you talking about, mate? Is that a novelty in America? That's a
Yep.
novelty restaurant over there? Nah, they don't insult you, but I think that'd be quite amusing. I don't know if they'd know what to do with an Aussie. Maybe it was made by Aussies. Maybe that's like the management there. They're like, right, we need to give you some of our
Probably,
culture.
right?
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. They swear and insult you. Yeah, that's not surprising.
Go fish. My favorite dessert is basically anything chocolate.
Nope, I'm good. Nope,
Baked
nope.
cheesecake.
White chocolate or strawberry, or not strawberry, fresh fruit, like apples and bananas. That's what I call a dessert.
Nice. I was going to say baked cheesecake, but I don't get to eat that very often. But yeah, I love a bowl of fruit too.
Yep.
Because we're spoiled here. We got everything in
Well, fruit,
Australia.
maybe some whipped topping on it. Yeah, I like the whipped topping. We get the whipped topping. We call it whipped topping. It's like it comes in a container. It's whipped.
Cream.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't come in a can. It comes in a Tupperware container, like that big around, and like you can scoop it out and plop. I don't know. Do you know what I'm talking about, Mama?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cream.
Okay. Big
Whipped cream.
Yep. Get a whole big bowl of fruits. Just stick a whole half of that thing on top of it, and just stir it in. And that's my dessert.
I just have the fruit. Sorry.
Fruit is just an excuse to eat whipped cream. That's all.
Apparently, you like a little fruit with your whipped cream, of course. Why not?
You know, there's gonna be some real benefits to him at his new job, because he comes home tonight and he goes, first night he goes, guess what I learned how to make? And I'm like, what? And he goes, I now know how to make fried Oreos.
Oh, jeez.
I'm like,
Those are easy.
That is
America,
one
the
thing I have
land
to
of
say.
fried Oreos and fried butter.
Yeah, I was just about to say something to that effect. We have lots of variety of like fresh food, and we've got ocean, we've got, you know, we grow everything here in Australia. We're very, very lucky. However, and this is a big however, we do not do junk food like you guys do junk food. It is a whole other level of just gorging and comfort food and layers of cheese and meat and cream, and you know, we do not do junk food. You put us to shame every time. It is so decadent. Oh.
When we go all out, we go all out. Ed, all out.
Yeah. Because my friends, they post their things on Facebook. My friends in America, they'll post those recipes and stuff from like taste.com or whatever. And they'll post them on my Facebook, and I'll see them. And sometimes they'll tag me in them just to like freak me out. Because I look at that and go, oh, diabetes on a plate. Yum. But again, in theory, it looks amazing. But that just seems so rich. And yet I've got friends that eat that every week. You know, it's a difference in diets. It's just really, really interesting. So yeah, we don't do junk food like you guys do it. You guys take the cake literally every time.
Literally. Yeah.
Susan, you're going to be freaked out. It's been a whole month since we've last had eaten junk food at a fast food place.
Right on.
But, however, when he gets
month
paid,
for me.
it'll be around my birthday. I'm
Oh, right
thinking
on.
Nikki's barbecue pit. They make their own meats there.
Oh, nice.
Like a
Nice.
brat, or like a sausage with cheese in it.
Is that a Kranksky?
I don't know, but I'm gonna find out.
Sorry, cheese Kranksky. They're really thick sausages with the cheese. And that's sorry. Anyway, continue.
But they make their own coleslaw. They make their own potato salad. They make everything from at that restaurant.
Nice.
So that sounds good for a call out thing or a delivery.
Yep.
Nice.
Jen, I totally get where you're coming from. The, relationships are more difficult when you're dealing with something like fibro. When you're dealing with any chronic illness, relationships are much more difficult. And something like fibro, at least, from what I deal with and stuff, it is very hard to just have any kind of relationship without a lot of work from both people, because, like me and my best friend, we try to get together and like, if I've worked that day, I'm way too tired to go see her. Or if I've worked the night before, I'm way too tired to go see her, kind of thing. And, and she lives like 6 blocks from me. But just to drive to her house and just like be present is too much sometimes. So, I get that.
Or you become unreliable. You say, "Oh, I'll be there. I'll be there for you for a Christmas or birthday or Thanksgiving." Then you're like, I can't do it.
Yep.
Yeah.
The day of the event that it comes, you're like, I can't do it.
Yep.
Yeah, it's tough. It's definitely tough with chronic
My
health.
dad, he wasn't exactly the most supportive person when I found out that I had fibromyalgia. And the day that Marilyn Manson, the only day Marilyn Manson came to perform in Denver, was the day that I got diagnosed with fibromyalgia.
Oh, wow.
That's my point of reference.
Yep.
My dad goes, "Well, you need to lose some weight." First thing out of his mouth when my mom told him that I was with him. He and my dad got into an argument that night.
Hey, Nora, good to see you. Thanks for coming by.
I'm just glad that my mom was there. I'm glad that the doctor was there, and she sat there and she had a good talk with me.
Yep.
I miss her. I want to find that doctor. I want her to be my doctor again.
Yeah.
I don't know where she is. I don't even know if she's living in my state anymore.
Well, that's why I'm going to a doctor an hour away from me, because I've had him since I moved here, and he's never done me wrong. And I won't switch. If I have like an emergency, I'll go to urgent care here, but everything else I go to Spearfish for, because it's just better doctor there. So.
I'm glad that turned into a fibromyalgia talk. I'm glad that this is where it's leading towards, because I'm always there for someone to talk to. If someone wants to talk to me about what it's like to live with a chronic illness and pain, I'm your girl. I am. I want to give back how this community is given to me. And I just want to give back. That's all I want to do.
I was about to say, Mama Redneck, my doctor stuff.
Yeah.
What?
Well, guys, it's been 3 hours, and I'm getting tired. It's after 11. I am going to shut her down and go hit the hay. But I appreciate y'all being here.
I'm sure your phone is hot to touch.
I don't know. I haven't even. Actually, it's not. That's pretty good.
Surprising.
But anyway, I appreciate y'all being here. Thank you so much, and I will see you again next time. Have a good evening. Have a good day, whatever it is, wherever you are. Love you all. Thank you.
Ladies. Mwah. Bye, ladies.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone in the chat.
Bye.